We actually did the countdown, right?
Alrighty. So, in last week's chapter of the Arcane Archives, the collective found themselves trapped in a small haberdashery, waiting out the extreme weather of Fell Night, the coldest time of the year, where, beyond any reasoning, the weather gets so frigid that anyone caught in the wilds will surely perish. Upon entering this small tavern-like building in the town of Yaris, just north, about a 3 Ennead trip north of Freyas, the group ran into many colorful characters, ranging from a male drow to a female blue dragonborn and everything in between.
You goat.
I hate you all. Upon their visit, they noticed that there had been a murder so foul that Alar was almost pinned to in the beginning due to his ability to be the only one awake when a murder happens. And through a lot of deliberation, finger-pointing, confusion, and way too many red herrings that someone didn't plan for, the group, known as the Collective, discovered the killer who killed Yasorna, the owner of the tavern, was the small halfling who was quiet and ill, Yasorna, who was trying to pin the murder on Yasorna because she was trying to stop him from attaining something here in Falbian. Upon this discovery, the group, not wanting to get direct blood on their hands, and no one from the colorful characters wanting to directly murder this woman, cast her out into the cold, surely to perish. As the door was shut, the door relocked, and everyone stood in a quiet and still room. Now standing around a lifeless body of Yasorna, having potentially solved her murder, what would you all like to do?
Party.
So this is right after?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna clarify. The heirloom, non-magical.
Do you have a heirloom in your
Heirloom. Sorry, common isn't my first language, and neither is the person who plays me. Gibberish.
Neither is the person who plays me.
Oh my god.
You would have to ask Yasorna. That is something that is not any of our business, I don't think.
I just want to make sure she wasn't possessive over it because of magical qualities. Like, it's not, it's not something that, say, the, your group, your people, assembly, the esoteric assembly would get.
Oh, you're talking to me this whole time.
Yes. Sure.
So, besides that,
Sure.
There is one problem though, because isn't this like the only safe haven that during those times?
Are you talking
Like,
about Fell Night? These
What do we got?
Yeah.
current
2 days?
times?
So like if this innkeeper is dead, who is going to keep this in? And then I look at the other group.
Carlisle speaks up. I do believe that she mentioned that she only comes here during Fell Night. She doesn't live here. This town is uninhabited.
Yeah, I understand that part, but like if this town is like, or if this inn is uninhabited, like say like, hey, go to this place during Fell Night when you need it, and then they come here and they're like, fuck, it's closed.
Well,
Everybody
then I
dies.
think it might be all of our responsibility to put a note on the door or something like that.
Maybe we
Like
just
we-
don't lock it.
Well, no, I was gonna say we vote, and then whoever we vote has to stay here forever.
I can't do that. I'm part of the main campaign.
Oh, yeah, same here. So I vote Belky.
You do realize that the next Fell Night is in 1 year's time, so like it's
And
really
Be
not an
standing
immediate
around
issue.
doing nothing for a full year.
Yeah,
It
it's
sucks
not.
to be her.
Well, I think that it is, as I'm sure you are all well traveled, you have found ruins and abandoned towns such as these, so it is just strange that we are alive and witnessing the last of this outpost. But word will spread, and I think that we should wash our hands of it. It is a shame, but we cannot control their fate or their road of history, so maybe somebody along will come and take the mantle of this, but this is beyond us, I feel.
Maybe what we can do is we can leave a memorial to Yasorna, and on it we say that in her memory, we wish that every Fell Night people join together here in peace to live through the 3 cold nights.
That sounds fun, to make a journey back here on Fell Night. Although it would be nice to be much further south during Fell Night, but for the ritual I will...
I'm not saying to
acquiesce.
stay here or return here, though maybe, but I'm saying when then people inevitably return here during Fell Night, they will see the message to remember Yasorna by braving the night together peacefully without killing each other.
As I look to the room.
Speaking of which, we, once the Fell Night has passed through, indigestion from the mead, we should properly dispose of her body.
Carlisle speaks up. I could do that. I knew her the best.
How? I'm curious.
I'd bury her?
That's fair. Okay, well, we can all do that, though.
Check.
I'd,
Just kidding.
I'd serve her up on a platter for everyone to enjoy. What are your customs?
Certainly
have
not
none.
the platter bit.
No, I think it's platypus.
We all know that we have all to spend one more night together, right? Let's not get weird.
Belky, I think that has sailed. Oh, you have a butterscotch. Can I have one?
Oh yes,
So,
that's where I get all my
Murders
issues from.
bringing people together, eh?
Tempest speaks up. Well, it is very apparent to me and now everyone that it is 4 in the morning, and I am tired. And he takes a step and floats onto his bed. Good night.
Good night.
And I would turn to Ecclesias.
I thought the wind never sleeps.
I literally have never heard that until now. What is it say? Coast in the north that the wind never sleeps.
It's a saying in the north.
I'm not from
Curse.
there.
Well, at least one person has said it. His name is Alar.
There's more
Is
than
that
one.
all
You
that
know
takes
what?
to-
I'm going.
Make a saying.
I love how Alar started as this character. He's like, no, let me think. And now it's like puns.
That's all. He turned into the pun guy.
He digressed into like mastering a pretty sophisticated language quirk in a language he doesn't understand apparently.
The Raven
that's-
Queen works in weird ways.
Yeah, true.
Story of my life. Digression.
But I think it would do us all good to lay ourselves to rest temporarily until the sun shines.
Is anyone
I'm
staying
bushwhacked.
up? Asks Belky.
I'll stay up and I'll kindle the fire and keep an eye.
Very well.
I felt that, the last couple of days I wasn't very here, so I'll pick up my own weight.
Just so you know, you will suffer a point of exhaustion if you don't go to bed.
How long, like, So it's not gonna be like a watch. It's just like I'm the one staying up.
You're the one staying up to stoke the fire.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll suffer.
Okay.
That's what I deserve.
Yeah. My plan was to stay up until everyone wakes up, which I would have presumed would have been like 6, 8 a.m., which it doesn't matter. It's Fell Night. But yeah, so I'll actually go to sleep at like 8 a.m. Yeah.
So as you all rest your head for the first night, and you get a very, you're very well rested. As you all wake up, Carlisle has prepared Yasorna's body as best as he can, stopped whatever bleeding may still be there, and properly wrapped her instead of just laying her on a table and
Medium well.
blanket over top. And your second day goes without any issues. Belky and Carlisle actually make the food for the evenings as you all enjoy your watch together. As your second sleep for your last night here goes by, as you all awake, simultaneously apparently,
Who's dead this time?
you all notice in the corner, with some blood rushing down the neck, Belky lying motionless against a cabinet.
No way you're serious.
That's heinous.
No way you're being a DM right now. This is a joke.
I'm serious.
Well, then Ecclesias will hop on the bed. I'll run over to Belky.
All right, and as you run over to her, right when you get up to her, she goes, "Rah!"
Oh my.
I knew it. I fucking knew it because she's got the
And
makeup and shit.
If I could, I would jump like just a scared cat and like grab onto the rafters or like whatever I could do realistically
Sure.
to.
Yeah, you jump up and you
mimic
claw them
that.
with the top, and then. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. That's just great. That's just great. You look over to the other group. None of them really care, and then it was great.
I'll drop down, landing on my feet, of course.
I wasn't actually that scared. I knew that it was a joke.
Alar looks, like sees this, and shakes his head and then tries to go back to sleep.
She cleans the blood off and goes
I
about her day.
would approach Belky
You approach.
and I say, "Can you teach me how to do that? I want to learn how to fake an arrow in my face."
Do you have an arrow I could show you?
I have a lot. Which one do you want?
The one you want to use.
Oh, it doesn't matter which one. It's just here.
And she goes, and can I see your hand?
I want to. Sure. Okay. And
She takes the arrow and she enough to like puncture the skin and make you bleed.
That hurt.
And you instinctively kind of pull back. She's like, no, it's okay. All right, so now get the blood on your hand. Good, just let it drip. And as you do now, she's like, all right, and she takes your hand and she puts the arrow in between it. And she closes your fingers and then she puts it up to your eye. Now pretend.
Oh my! Ow!
I shot him.
Why did you do that?
I'll run over to Uridin.
Are you okay? There's no way this is happening.
That she did it. I watched her with my other eye that she did it.
I watched my eye get shot with my other eye. I rolled a 3 for trust.
And as he kind of takes his hand away, now there's just a red blood stain on his face.
What
I
is the point
learned-
of this?
I learned a prank.
Oh.
The outcome of that prank was not worth the pain that I feel in my hand.
Well,
That
can
is
be
how you
a-
get pink eye.
That's
Nope,
not
that
very
is
good.
not how you-
No.
Ayla,
There's
we're-
numerous
No.
people saying no.
Well, no, is it blood on the hand, and then that would be
All
No,
the
you
people
wouldn't
that
have-
aren't you are all just like, nope, no, that's
Yeah.
wrong.
We've all had pink
Red
eye.
eye. Red eye.
the way you get the pink eye.
Different. It's a northern variant.
I was gonna say, what does pink eye where you come from?
Apparently that.
I think there was a Sylvan Elvish mistranslation.
That's it.
So, as you're all tomfoolering and rabble-rousing and ne'er-dwelling in the haberdashery and hoodwinking, as you all kind of get the semblance, you only have but a few hours left before it would be safe enough to leave. What would you all like to do?
Can I talk to? I want to approach Yazrith. He
That's
is.
what I was gonna type.
Okay.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Yazareth, but I was hoping to ask you more of your people's customs and if you still mean to travel to find this ring for your queen.
I do, and you can ask away, and I will do what I can to satiate your intrigue.
I know that you're a people. Oop, sorry, is
we're
not that
all
you're here.
around me, apparently.
No. Now
I
that you're
was-
here, is you?
Sorry.
I'm
if-
still sleeping.
I just wanted to say real quick before this
Like
got
from
too far.
across
If
the
I
fucking room, I'm still sleeping.
if I hear Ecclesiastes asking him about his culture and stuff like that, I'd like to go and
Okay.
kind of slink over there. And
And I'm gonna
listen.
assume, June, you do the same?
We're all like, yes,
Um,
please tell.
Yeah, but I'll kind of like I'll sit. I'm not gonna be up close and personal. I'm just kind of listening in.
Very well.
So-
Ask away.
So your people, from what we have found out, is that you are very reclusive. I am curious, do you know about the struggles between the kingdoms of Celeria and Uthran? Do they trouble your people, or do you consider yourself outside of these Falbian kingdoms?
We find ourselves outside of them, as you would define it.
The only reason why I ask is because, from what I have heard, you are the first drow that I have met. But from what I've heard,
Kind of looking around to everybody else.
your people are not widely accepted. I know this for a little bit from my people, but you should do well to travel with caution if you are still going to Freyas.
Well, thank you for the warning, but fortunately for me, I am not traveling to any large city.
Oh, my mistake. I thought you were traveling to Freyas. Oh no, you were coming from.
I'll point to Belgi.
From Freyas. That's right. Where do you that meet? It didn't sit well. Where are your travels taking you then? If you don't
Around
mind me
this
asking.
area would be the best I could give you. Especially since that little one apparently knew what I was doing. I can't let on what I am procuring too much.
I have nothing but understanding with that sentiment. We travel north for our own regards too. So for your secrecy and our own, I will not inquire further. I just wish you a safe travel.
Thank you. And I guess good luck. And some small thanks are in order for clearing my name.
If you do happen to find your way out to Freyas, the people there might know us by the group name The Collective. So if you happen to...
When you say that, you hear Carlisle from across the room. I knew it!
You knew what?
And then he talking to Belky. See, I told you I knew them. See, they were in Celeria for a little while, I think. And then you guys went to Freyas, right? And then that whole thing happened?
I look around to everybody else to see how they're kind of reacting to Carlisle kind of knowing everything.
Alar rolls over.
That is exactly the story. A thing happened.
You've been watching a YouTube stream. Twitch. What? Yeah, there goes that joke. How do you know this, Carlisle? I'll just ask you straight up.
Word can get around a little bit. You did just free a city, did you not? And Belky said, what? What did you do?
Perhaps.
Oh yeah, your city was kind of taken over by a lord of Uthran.
I tell you what we didn't do. We didn't get any sleep.
All right, go the fuck to sleep, Alar. Jesus.
In the middle
Yield
of the
your
day,
points.
still tired
Yeah.
after a long night of sleep.
He witnessed a murder.
He would have had
You
2
think-
points of exhaustion, though. He did have a point coming in.
Yeah. But yeah, we kind of we freed Freyas from being usurped.
I knew. What did you call yourselves again? I couldn't remember. The collection?
All at the same time,
collective.
we pose
There
and
we
say
go,
it.
Yep.
Talk
Lark
the
gets
same
up.
way. Talk the same way.
Yeah,
That's
Lark
like
gets
more
like
up,
the Power
a
Rangers.
Ginyu
says
squad.
it, goes back to
I was
Yeah,
picturing Ginyu Squad.
There you go.
I would get you as well.
Hell yeah.
I think
Well,
that's-
no, we are known as the Collective. And Mayor Ferris Fairstone will know us.
Well, I guess thank you for saving my profession. Belky speaks up. And Carlisle, yes, that is quite amazing. Good job. Neato.
I didn't mean to
Alar
bring
is-
this
I
up
guess
to
I'm
brag.
already awake. I got a question. How did we save your profession?
I'm
It's
gonna wake up
okay.
and latch to that.
Yeah, it's okay. You're sleeping. Go back to bed.
Well, we are happy to be of service, and I didn't mean to bring this up as to give a pat on the back to us, but if it would help, I would have gladly told you again. I just know that these roads out here can be very perilous, so yeah, that's about it.
That's all I gotta say about that.
I got to say about Vietnam.
Alright.
What about you, Belky? You are heading back to Freyas?
Yes, I am.
I
I've
hope
been
you
gone for some
find-
time. Where are you all of you going? North, yes?
Yes.
North.
To Uthran. Eventually. But we have to meet someone here along the way.
Oh, well, that's exciting. Are they exciting?
No,
Yep.
no, Zio. Would you care to tell?
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy. He's got a lot of good stories to tell, and yeah.
No, he's a fable maker.
No, not quite. More of a swordsman.
Oh, he's a blacksmith.
Yeah,
That would be me.
that's him.
Oh, you're him.
Oh, no,
Yep,
now we're getting really
that's him.
confused.
That's his dad.
Yes, I am Zio's father.
Well, I
This
mean, you
conversation
are
sucks.
half-elven, aren't you?
Who?
Him.
You.
Oh, I thought you were pointing to me.
No.
This is very confusing.
Do you know what the other half is? Because apparently it doesn't need to be human like most people think.
Well, it is human in this case, so
Did your
Oh.
dad fucking orc? Sorry.
So I think this time we should probably
My
get
mom's
on the
elf,
road. Is
but-
it still cold out? I want to go freeze to death.
So your mom fucked an orc.
a human.
Ah.
So, as you all deteriorate into rabble-rousing tomfoolery, ne'er-dwelling in the haberdashery again, some time passes as all of you begin to collect your things to get ready to move, as the sun, oddly enough, in this time, is setting.
Melt everything.
Well.
As people start leaving one by one, very adamantly, Tempest, one of the very first to leave, as he kind of bolts out to the door and walks across the street past some buildings. You can see him in an opening behind what would be the town. As you see him, as he has that silver, like that gray stone, as he like chucks it behind him, as you see him make a hand sigil with his hands, and he looks back to all of you, gives a slight nod, and as he takes a step, and his visage disappears.
Could I walk over to see what he threw?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can learn from it, or
Yeah. As you
Who
go
knows, but
over
yeah.
and you grab it, it is the item that he said was supposed to help him teleport.
ooh, can I take that? I take that.
You have a gray
cast-
stone with a faint blue swirl in the center. Be like a puck, kind of like a coaster size.
Coaster.
You see Belky getting back into her warm clothing because it's still winter. As she does, she bids you all farewell and invites any of you to come look her up if you're ever back in France.
I'm gonna leave that one.
And leaves. And she leaves.
Bye.
Fair-
Runs out the door.
good. Sorry, I was writing down what I just put into my bag.
I want to go up to Yazareth before he leaves.
As he's putting his holster back on and his rapier inside, as he isn't looking, and he goes to take a step and yes.
I just wanted to apologize for being so rash, during our first night. It was wrong of me to be so aggressive and accusatory just because you were being withdrawn. So I wanted to apologize.
Well, it is all right, and I accept your apology.
Well, good luck with whatever you're searching for.
Thank you. Should be a trivial task for me now. And I guess good luck in Uthran, or wherever
Uthran.
Uthran. Good luck.
I'll do like the traveler handshake.
He kind of extends his hand, and he takes your hand, and gives you a very I almost said royalty free. He gives a slight bow, and he takes your hand as he's holding you in high regard. And as he takes his leave out and he's walking, since it's cold, his hands are cold, and one of his hands are kind of like pushed under his breastplate. As he extends his hand up as he's walking away, I hope to never see any of you again. And he gives a wave as he puts his other hand in and continues walking.
I would say fare thee well in Elvish. That was the drow, right? Yeah.
Yes, as Kildrith. Good to be free.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Are you sure you don't want to? No, I don't.
It's too late. She's too far.
She's too far gone. Seeing as everyone bundles up as they leave, I turn to Iglesias and like, "Hey, I'm Colt. Can I have that ring back?"
Yes, you can. And I never put it into my inventory, so it should still be in yours.
Oh, look at that! It's automatically appeared on my finger.
And I'll take it off and I'll hand it back to him.
In the hour or so since you all started packing up, people started leaving, saying their goodbyes. You all take note that Carlisle is not to be seen, as you notice his belongings are still inside, except his cold weather gear. As you kind of look around, and behind the haberdashery, you at this point would see him as he's covering a mound with dirt and snow. Some distance
I would
off,
walk-
maybe about 50 yards.
I would adjust the group.
Do you want to join me in saying some kind words over the body of Yasorna?
I think that's called for.
Sure.
And then I'll trudge through the snow over to where Carlisle is burying the body.
All right. No head marker, but as he finishes covering it over, and you can see him, not very muddy, but it took him a minute to dig this because it's winter. But as he stands back up and he kind of wipes the sweat from his brow and just puts his hands in front of him as all of you walk up, as he's looking down at her grave.
Couldn't that be deeper? I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm sorry, man. This is how I grieve.
It's quite all right.
I pull out a candle from my bag and I light it with.
My light stuff.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
Does anybody?
I think you have a tinderbox.
So I hold the candle and with the tinder, I light the candle. And I'll place it on one of the ends. Didn't see where the head was.
You'd assume he would be standing at her feet, so you place it at the farther end.
Okay, yeah, I'll put it on the other side. Kind of looking around, hands in my pocket, hood up, and kind of pulling my cloak around, looking around at the rest of the group and Carlisle.
Yasorna, I did not know you long. You were warm, kind, and inviting. You gave us drinks, you made us feel safe. And it is a shame what happened to you. But you spent the worst days out of the year helping those in need, travelers like ourselves. So maybe it was not your wish to stay here, but here you will rest. And for others that find this place, may your memory only fade at the time when time fades. I'm not much for poetry, but...
Carlisle puts his hand on your shoulder. Just like a Clinius would say.
Just like a Clinius would say.
She was definitely taken before her time. You see a small tear as he wipes it. And like a 360. Well, I best be getting off.
Before you go, Carlisle, I was wondering, I've known of this little town, and I'm not sure if I knew that it was deserted prior to when you mentioned it. Do you know what happened to the people here?
Yeah, one thing or another. I believe the river that was north of here ran dry.
So they just left, nothing.
Crops
nothing
can't grow
happened to
without
them?
water.
Sure. Okay.
Quite sad, but that's all I know. Yep.
I
Water.
wish you safe travels.
And he goes, "That's a bingo."
That's the thing.
Ow.
How fun! And as he kind of walks by Erna, he goes, "You know, when I said I had to be getting off, I was then going to say I had to catch up to Belky, but the timing was not." He puts his hand on your shoulder to Erna, and he goes, "Safe travels." And as he takes a step back and he kind of bows, "The collective." And as he walks back into the haberdashery to collect his items, as you were all ready to leave.
When he touches my shoulder, I'm just like,
You might want to clean that.
A pretty little
Yeah, there's a
trick.
bunch of dust comes off.
I 3 times prestidigitate my shoulder.
As you all see him coming out, he grabs like a bunch of snow and he starts like rubbing his hand and rubbing up his forearms and stuff, and he kind of cleans off. And as he puts his coat up and his hat on, puts his hand in his pockets as he has his cane, and he walks towards Freyas.
Well, shall we?
He's a fucking weirdo. Sorry.
Yep.
Shall we
I
continue?
was worried about him the whole time.
Yes, he was very strange.
I mean, I
Guess
am
we could
strange
call
when
this
I
the
am
habit
not in the
deathery.
north.
Aylar, you're strange when you're in the north.
Yeah, it's true.
You're just strange, to be fair, mate.
Fine.
We all
That
strange.
is what we call your quirk.
Yes. It's like a
What I
character
think,
trait.
what I think is strange is how our name traveled so quickly. I wasn't expecting such notoriety from
Yeah, is that something that we
the
want?
good deeds we did.
Yeah, that was like suspiciously fast.
Right.
A little
Yes.
bit, yeah.
I mean,
I-
words do travel quite fast.
Oh, and yes, words do travel, like especially in the mail and stuff. But like,
Well, I mean, just like Ecclesias can send a message to people, that could have happened multiple times.
Which is true.
We
It's
did
not-
do.
We have been traveling for a while since
Yeah.
for us,
but
though.
I guess if we name ourselves, that is what our goal was.
So do you guys want to change the name now, or?
Yeah, we should be like the Bud Bandits.
We should not be
No.
anything close to that name, Urudin.
Booty
I vote
bandits.
Already
no
taken.
on that.
And then we can go see Balky when we become booty bandits.
Will the opposite of a booty bandit be a head giver?
Oh.
Hey,
Hey.
TOS
Wow.
is just like any done.
Yeah.
So you know the ads that we were
You
gonna
done.
run on your
The
channel?
actual-
yeah,
yeah.
no.
Personification of
And you're
TOS
done.
walks into all of our collective
Your
rooms.
shit's all
You do-
fucked up, and you know.
Just
the
We
rest
could
of
get
it- the rest of
OnlyFans
it-
ads, right?
But as I shiver there and kind of pull my, I actually like tuck my ears under my hood as opposed to the little fun slits that I have for them.
Well, should we get going? I know that movie is the best thing to make heat, and it is cold.
Whatever like cold gear that I have, I'll spread out between the party because I know I'm warm as fuck.
Very well.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
do the
pretty
same.
good in
Well, yeah, I wouldn't consider my padded jacket as like cold gear. It's just
No, yeah, it's just heavier.
Yeah.
So as you distribute,
I made a purpose to buy cold gear.
yeah, you all can get
Okay.
pretty relatively because Zio and Uridan don't need anything, so it's just the rest of you that kind of need the actual protection.
Just
Does
chill.
Aylar have
I
one
Short
more?
sleeve
Yeah,
shirt
right.
and shorts.
yeah.
I
I was about to say, does
Things.
Ayla? Sorry, does Ayla need anything? Or is
Yes,
he?
though. Yeah, I mean, now that
I think I have.
you're in the north and it is the dead of winter, you know, even
makes
I
sense.
have
people
cold
from the north still need to dress warmer.
Zio and I have Tommy Bahama shirts on.
MTV cutoffs.
If only.
MTV crop tops.
So,
It's
as you all begin your travel, as time seems to warp and skip, as about 2 Enneads have passed since
not
you
another
have
fucking
left,
dream.
That's what
No.
it's like.
since you all have
Twilight Zone music just comes on. Fuck.
Guys, I was doing
Yeah.
that by myself. I didn't know that was on camera for a second.
as about 2 Enneads have passed since you all have left Yaris,
Oh,
as you get to a very large river. This river, knowing from most of you, especially Alar, June, and Zio, knowing to be the river that splits the land between Celeria and Uthranian territory. As you all bunk down as it's later in the evening, June, you realize in the night that this would be a pivotal crossroads for a choice you would need to make. Whether you would like to travel farther north to your hometown, or if you would not like to and keep the collective moving south to get to Summit's Peak. As you are all
South?
sitting around. Yeah. You guys are like in the middle right now. You'd have to go south to get to the edge of the water, or north to her
Oh.
hometown.
gotcha.
Is this river the north-south one on the map?
It's the only one. Only fucking
only-
picture in maps.
Things that didn't
I
matter.
Well,
don't-
no, because
I
there's
actually-
two. There's a
you guys
horizontal one and then there's a north-south one.
It's the vertical. It's the
Where's
vertical
the
map
horizontal
with
one?
the
No,
little.
yeah.
It's
no.
much
Spiral.
further south.
Yeah.
No. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah,
so we're further north
the
by
one
that
that's
big
right
lake.
next to Summit's Peak. Yes.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah. So I like as you were talking, Anthony.
I was gonna say it's nighttime. You're all gathered around a campfire. June, this just comes to your head as you're kind of thinking. What were you gonna say, Chaz?
Just like as you were talking and you were talking about like where we were at, I was like, I almost was like, oh, like I need to look at it, like I need to pull up the map, and then Jeremy's map song played in my head.
The fucking picture in maps.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it myself.
Fucking photo in maps.
I'm gonna figure it out myself this time. All right.
Go on.
Why are we stopping?
You're all bunked down for the night. It's in the evening. You guys are resting.
Oh,
That's
We're
why.
having a campfire.
That is why we're stopping. Yeah,
oh,
sleeping.
We're
Kinda helpful.
stopping because we said we were
oh, oh.
I guess for the most part, June is just extra quiet, and yeah, I'm very much thinking about things.
Guy slide next to June.
Yeah.
Assuming you're sitting by a fire or something like that.
Yeah, you can.
And June, why are you extra quiet today?
Is it the sleeves? Is that why you're so cold? No sleeves?
We're being near this river, it just reminds me of kind of how close we are to where I'm from. And I know that Zio asked me earlier how I felt about going through there. And I guess for one of the first times in a while, I don't really know if I want to or not. I feel torn.
Are you nervous to go there again? I don't understand. Did something bad happen there?
The last time I was there, there was nothing, and everyone was gone, and part of me doesn't want to go back or see the point of going back. And then there's another part of me that wonders if I missed something, or if I'm missing something by not going back.
Did your river dry up too? I don't understand. Where would they all go?
Are we right by the river?
Yeah, you guys are pretty much. It's frozen
On the
at this
bank.
point, but
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll look at the river. I'll be like, no, it's still there.
Oh, this is your river.
I don't know what happened. I was gone for a little while, and when I came back, everyone that I knew was gone.
Everyone you knew.
Yeah.
How long has it been since you have been there?
Probably coming up on almost 3 years now.
Do you know why they were gone?
No.
Well, I will voice my opinion, but this is up to you to decide if we go this way. The only thing I would like to do is send word to Chester to see if we have time for this detour. I would hate to lose the thread we were following, but this seems like it's important to you.
That's where I'm torn. Is that, like I said, I've been there. I know that there's nothing there, and we have things to do and people to see.
How many were gone?
I didn't grow up in a large village. Damn, like what, 50 people?
give or take.
Yeah,
Exactly 50.
50.
Wow,
I
that
counted.
is so specific. And you
Yeah.
knew every single one of them?
When
Wow.
there's only 50, you can know them all.
Well, you were the one. You 51.
Yeah, so 51.
You forgot to count
including
yourself
me.
back then. This whole time you've been lying to
Oops.
people about your home.
Oh, that makes it less heartbreaking, and I don't care anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you do have the eyes and the ears and the talents of all of us now. Maybe we can help.
Sorry.
Maybe we could. Yeah, I saw it too.
Maybe we can.
God damn it, Carlson.
Maybe we can go and sweep the place, or I don't know, guys.
I'll look around everybody else.
I mean, if June wants us to do that, I will.
I already offered. I think that we're passing by, so I think if any time would be, no time would be more convenient than now.
That's the thing, is that we'd be going out of our way. At least by, damn, what'd you say, like...
If
an
you
idiot
traveled
two.
to there and then
And back.
walked all the way back, it would be about 48 days.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
It'd be a month and 2 Enneads. It's a 2 Ennead walk up there and then going all the way back down would be about a month.
well, why don't I send word to Cade and let them know our plan, and I can tell Chester, and we can
Well,
do this.
Maybe Cade knows
Or-
what
Kane.
happened to it.
What if
I was supposed to say.
What if we I feel bad taking us off course by so much just because we're in the area. And what if we just go where we're supposed to go, and on our way back we can maybe stop? Because the biggest thing that I don't want to happen is for us to go there and it be the same as when I was there 3 years ago. And it's
sorry.
empty and no point.
I hate to be kind of a Debbie Downer, but we never know if there will be another time to go see it. So
That's true.
I'd always like to explore the world, so I'm okay with going up there. Love to see where you came from, even though it may be a little bit different. It's still your hometown.
I do want to say that, towards June's point, we are on a slight mission. I don't know how much time we have, and this is I don't want to call it a detour, but for lack of a better term, it's a detour.
What
So-
mission
Well-
are we really on, though? We're kind of just traveling to
We have to.
Uthran. We're
Yeah, but
meeting
it-
Kane, but he also had business down in Freyas. He's
But
going to
we-
be quite a distance behind us.
Yeah, but we meet Kane. We get to Uthran, and then we go from there. That is like, the sooner we get there, the maybe sooner we stop the Goliath and the super strong jockey.
I don't believe the Goliath would be in Uthran.
Oh, I don't either, but
So-
but that's just like what I mean by mission is like stop that guy.
We
Well,
can.
I think
Ayla
think
has
the
the
point-
power. Sorry.
I think the point is that yes, we are on a bit of a mission. We need to find out what's going on in Uthran, and maybe we can nip this war that's on the edge of breaking in the butt before it even starts. That is quite important, and I think that is a good reason why we shouldn't go. But at the same time, Cthulhu is also right. We don't know if we'll be back in this area for the next year or two. If we go to Uthran, we will be showing up with Kane via teleportation, and that just means that there's a teleportation circle in Uthran that we might be better off utilizing to get back to Celeria or wherever we need to go next. This
Mhm.
might be your one shot.
Very
There's-
quick question for the DM. Would I... So I'm presuming that this village is on this north-south river, and it's further... The village sounds like it's much further north. A month travels north.
It would be a 2-week
that-
travel north. You guys are pretty much like in the midsection.
Oh,
Like, if this
But
is the
going there
river,
and
you
back.
guys are here. To go all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
way up here would be 2 weeks, and there, 18 days, and then to go all the way back down would be an entire month. So your entire out trek would be about a month and a half.
so going northwards, would that be any closer to my clan? After they had moved.
Yes, I mean obviously it'd be closer. You're going north.
Well, I mean, like, is it like directly closer, as in that's like the direction that we would have to go, or is it just like we're going further north, so technically you're closer, but actually we would have to go like east or west or something?
You would have
and
to
all the
still
way
go
north?
east or west. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
There is one thing that concerns me is that I know many people that what they're working on was always distracted by the things they regret not doing. June, if we were to pass this up, and you know that this was the closest we could have ever gotten to going back, and if we meet Kane and go to Uthran and then are whisked away on adventures for years, well, how would that make you feel? I need you to be sharp and have no regrets. Because if I need to, I can give word to Kane. I can give word to Chester and have him send a physical mail to Zio's parents, assuming
It's a reasonable time to send mail. I don't know how long it takes in the world. But
It'd be dependent on how long or how he sends it. But
But if I know that we are on a timetable, but if we are really going to make a difference in these politics and diplomacy, will you be fine leaving this behind, potentially never returning again, never finding out?
I would feel like I gave up. Before I met you guys, I went back, like I said, about 3 years ago. And when Zio first mentioned it, I had a lot of awful memories from what I saw, or lack of what I saw. And before I met, some of you guys, that's all I was doing. That was my primary focus, was to try to find out what happened to the people I know in general, but more specifically, like, I have a family and I don't know where they are or what happened to them. It was just one day the letters stopped coming and I had a bad feeling. So my mentor and I went back and saw what I saw. My only hesitancy of, I guess, going back there is, like I said, when I went last time, I didn't find any clues. I didn't find any leads. I wandered aimlessly for almost 2 years trying to figure out what happened and really got nowhere. And part of me wonders, what good will it do to go back now?
You have all of us.
I think also you're a lot more advanced than you were before.
Well, of course.
And
Do you
put
think
my hand
that-
on your shoulder, June. Oh, sorry.
And also we kind of have pretty boy Zio that Kane wants, so I think we have a little bit of time to spare. Just saying.
Do you think, we are going to see Zio's family? One, I think it's only fair if we're going to see his family, we can go to see yours, or at least where you are from, if you wish. And then two, maybe Zio's family, what they know, the contacts they have, will know more and be able to enlighten you on what happened with this village. Your village.
Well, why don't we start out by getting a hold of Kane, because regardless of what we say, we should give him an update on where we are, and maybe he knows, maybe he can give us a little more insight, having more recently been to Uthran, more recently than Zio, and maybe he can help decide.
But I'll put my hand on June's
Village isn't
shoulder. and-
Uthranian.
No, I
I'm
know.
Solarian.
No, I know. I'm saying that June.
I'll grab your arm.
Focus.
But-
We have been discussing whether or not we want to go to Uthran to follow this thread, or go to find out your place in the world and why your village is gone. People inside, I mean. So I can manifest a conversation with Cade, find out if it would be worthwhile. Maybe he knows about your village. What is your village's name anyway, so it's not just the village? Did you write that yet in your backstory?
No, I think, like, Anthony, didn't you and I decide that it was so small that we didn't really have a name?
you named your tavern, though.
I did name my tavern. Like I said, there were only 50 or so people that lived there. That wasn't even really big enough to call it a village.
A
I
large
guess
hamlet.
a large hamlet is
Do you
more
feel
like it.
Your home.
Yes.
In comparison to like my tribe, to like a 50-person town, is that like tiny, or is that
Yes.
Okay.
So where you come from, because it's not just a tribe of, just half orcs. There's a collection.
Right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So, not to reveal too much, but with what your area controlled, yes, it'd be pretty large.
Because even even Lennon told us about that small like farming village that also wasn't named, so it seems pretty common amongst Falbian to not name every single homestead collection.
Yeah. But
What did you name that place? Mountain View?
Mountain
so,
Dew.
yeah, something like that.
We named it Baja Blast.
It was Mountain View.
Sponsored by Taco Bell.
God, that would be amazing.
Oh,
Please,
I know,
please.
right? Please. I want all unlimited quesadillas.
Unlimited bean burritos.
I'm pooping my pants just thinking
No,
about this.
whatever.
I don't think
Well,
that's what
sorry, I
sponsorship
asked.
is, guys.
Sorry,
But
guys.
Hey, let me send word to. Let me just give me a moment to send word to Kane while you think this over.
And I'll walk up
Yeah.
into my 2-person tent.
Okay.
Can I come?
Yeah, sure. If you want to watch me sit.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
my favorite part. Let me go in there with him.
Lots was closed.
I mean, yes, it is warmer inside there too.
All the
I
dashes.
won that.
All the dashes.
Oh, fuck you.
Fucked it up. Alright, so as you go into the
Accidentally was
two-person
muting.
tent, as you go into the two-person tent, and Zio follows you to stare.
As I go into the tent, I'm going to sit down next to you, Ecclesius, and then I'm going to dig around in my bag for a second and pull out my box of pastries and just kind of munch on my pastries from home.
You don't want everybody else.
He doesn't want to
I'm
share.
sorry. You don't want everyone to see you being a
He
chub.
doesn't want to share.
Yeah. I'll
My forever warm croissant.
I'll crisscross applesauce on my bedroll, and then as I close my eyes to focus on the spell, I just kind of crack one eye and look over at Zio and just kind of, okay, and like I'll just kind of smirk at the idea that he wants to do this in private, so he doesn't have to share. But then I'll close my eyes, and then I'm gonna focus on Kane and everything that I know about him, and I want to cast Sending onto Kane. I'm just scrolling down, and all right, one slot. Doesn't start until I go doing. Okay. Yeah. Boing.
Kane, this is Ecclesius.
It's polite.
I
No,
know,
you don't
it's
need
just,
it.
no, it
He
is
already
polite.
knows.
It is polite. It's just funny to me. Okay, this is Ecclesius.
The fact that you say his name
How are
too.
you?
Like,
I am fine. Kane, this is Ecclesius.
Your village doesn't have a name. How am I gonna explain all of this?
This is what Cade's hearing.
Ecclesias's inner monologue sounds like me. How am I gonna explain all this?
Kane, this is Ecclesius. Kane, this is Ecclesius.
Yeah, I didn't think about how am I gonna fucking word this. Okay.
We might take a month-long detour to help a friend. Should we make haste to you and Uthran? Or do we have time to spare?
Ecclesius, this is Kane. Thank you for the message.
hope all is well.
Yeah, hope all is well with you as well. The timetable is by your own description, but maybe I could be of some use in what you plan to be doing up north.
That doesn't help.
Yes, it does.
What do you
I'll-
say?
Just like,
What do you
like
say?
croissant. Yeah, what do you say?
So,
Is he still cool?
I'm just kind of looking up at the ceiling, and then
Say
when
anything
Gio
else?
asks what he say, I'm like, oh, I'm not alone.
He said that he can be of use and that the timetable is up to our discretion. But I can only do this once again today, because it leaves me with a foggy brain. It's hard to focus on people at such great distance. So I need to be very careful on what I say to him, because it's hard to tell him we're going to a village with no name. Or it's hard to tell him where we are.
DM, would I have heard of this village before?
You would not
No.
have heard
I
of the
have
no-name
said the
village,
name
that
of
is
my
too small.
inn. I have said the
Yeah.
name of my inn to multiple of you.
Yeah, do you remember it?
Yeah.
Mr.
I
Note
wasn't
Taker?
taking good
Why
notes
Sleeping
at
Owl?
that point.
Close.
The something.
It was a
It's-
something owl.
It is something owl, yeah.
Oh, you know
I
what?
feel
Let me
so-
just search into
Owl.
my notes.
The fucking owl.
It was the great. It was the.
Great white owl.
You called
Oh.
it the messy owl movement.
No, it's Mr. Owl's a dick, because 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Is it
it's
not the
called
wise owl?
Crunch.
I'll see you later. No,
Owl will be back.
I'll be back.
Is this how you
Uh,
feel, Anthony? Every time, like, all of us are like trying to remember something, you're just like,
Jess is like, hey, remember back in August of 2020 when I told you a very small detail about my backstory? Why don't you remember it?
I would tell you, but I'm not in your 2-person tent. Okay.
I poked my head out of the tent.
Hey June, what was the name of your tavern?
The pooping
June.
owl. Spectral owl. The owls be gone. Owls treehouse.
I was still La Vista.
We don't give
I'll kill you all.
we don't give a hoot about what you don't know, Erden.
They called it
No,
Hooters.
it's- I'm like holding it around like because it's warm in here. I'm just my head's poking out, and then my tail pokes out atop my head.
I know, I'm trying to get to respawn. What is the name of your tavern? It was something owl.
Sorry, I was enjoying all of Uriden's takes on it. It was the Dreaming Owl.
Dreaming
fuck.
owl. See, I told you.
I say to my tail, and I go back in.
It's not Hooters.
Not Hooters. No.
Who would have
My
It's
thought
not
of that?
fantasy tavern named Hooters. It's actually Twin Peaks. So
Both
I'll
equally
say it.
great.
I'll say it louder so people can hear it outside of the tent.
I only have one more to go there, so I'm going to try to do my best. Kane said that he can help, but that's about it.
And then I'll focus on Kane again and try to send him another message.
Hello, this is the cliches again.
No, it's not.
I hope you
Nah.
still will.
Don't even.
Mr. Well, how are you? Not so bad.
How are you now?
Hope you're better than 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
We are heading to the Dreaming Owl to investigate disappearances. If you know where that is, please meet us there. Then we can head back.
I have been there in the distant past, but my teleportation limits where exactly I may go. I would not be able to accompany you.
Glad I burned by both third level spells. Zio, you're still in the tent launching?
Yup.
What did you say this
What
time?
do you say?
That sounds like the Grinch.
What did you say?
I said I'm not going.
He said that he cannot teleport, but he said he's been in the distant past, but that he cannot come. That's all so I can send him more messages tomorrow, but not today. So I think it's up to June if we go.
If you wanted,
Yeah,
if you
maybe-
waited an hour, you could technically send another. Wait, do bards get spell spell? Nope, I was thinking of wizards.
Nope. No, I don't have arcane focus.
Well, maybe tomorrow morning you ask if he knew or if he's heard anything about what's happened there, or if he can help us out or help us figure out what happened there in any way. He's a pretty cool guy. Maybe he knows something.
Yeah, I feel like he would have squeezed that in. Because I mentioned that we were going to go find out why everybody was gone. And I feel
Well-
like if he knew something, he would not have just said that I cannot go. But he might know something about that place. But yeah, in the morning. Terrible.
You get those a lot, don't you?
Lately, it's this dry northern air. I'm used to humid, sandy places with beaches and palm trees and.
Peaches.
Maybe
and
maybe after we get all this sorted, we can go to your home and see these nice tropical beaches. That sounds quite nice.
When
I'll have to
when
do something with these boots, but
Well, when you say that, I have like 1,000-yard stare.
I have no home.
well, I thought you kind of.
I used to spend most of my time in places that were a little bit warmer. Or we can get into my backstory after we finish another's. Maybe. Yeah, I'm good. You can stay here in the tent and stay warm and don't tell nobody about the pastries if you want it to be a secret. Yeah.
Well, you were. I
I keep
other
eyeing
people.
him. I'm just like,
Other people can know about the pastries. They're not getting any. It was just kind of, you're talking to Kane, so I thought, I might get to hear some messages from him and enjoy my pastries from home. Just a little taste of home while listening to somebody from home.
it's like when you watch like 2 minutes of a YouTube video to eat, and then you turn it off. But yeah,
you know
I'll.
what Jay
I'll
does every day.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that. I'm just.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I know about that.
All my past is dead.
Yeah.
All my-
All my friends are dead. All my past is dead.
Oh my
I'm the happy fun one. Also, everyone is dead that I've ever met.
Yeah.
Everyone
I've
I
ever known
love betrays
is
me or
dead.
dies in the process.
But I'll go outside back to the campfire that I presume is still going, and I'll relay the information.
Arcane says that he knows about your tavern, June. He spent it in a very distant past, and he cannot accompany us. So it's really up to you. He did mention,
and this will be to everybody else. I'll look around, making eye contact appropriately, and
our timetable is our discretion. So what I gathered with that is that we won't be losing time if we decide to go to your village to find out. We are more or less making our own timetable.
So
That being said,
that means we can go there without hindrance.
That's what I gathered.
I don't think the war will wait on us, though. I was behind you the whole time, Cleese. Come on.
Oh, I thought that you were. I'm scared to cat.
I thought your own tail scared you for a minute. I saw
Sometime-
Steel walk up right behind you that whole time.
Sometimes it does.
Okay,
Yeah,
I had
like
to look something up to
Cat-like
make
senses.
sure. But as you're talking, Ecclesius, you get a message in your head.
my eyes just go cross-eyed.
And he doesn't say who it
Must be
is.
his tail.
You just instantly know it's Kane. And he goes, "Who are you helping?"
Do I know this as the
Okay.
thing I just sent him?
Yep.
Wow, he had 25 words and he said 7. 4.
Who is this?
He also says at the end
Sorry.
you can reply to this message.
I am helping June Ashtara. You've met her before. And Zio. And all of us.
A second or two passes and you get another message, and it says, "Do you make that face every time?" He says, "No, I may be able to get June in touch with someone who may know more about the disappearances in that town. You can reply.
I just love how people that use sending would know how long it lasts, but like there's still like these magical, like, because even like a 20 level wizard would be able to do it. It would be the same spell because it doesn't like get any better. It'd just be like, I have the world hostage. You must obey me.
Tell us where we can find you. And I think she will like that very much. It is a mystery, and it weighs on her.
And I'll be relaying this back to the rest of the group as I'm saying it.
Sounds great. Someone's out of spell slots, so you get no reply.
You're the DM. You can make him have more spell slots.
He must be
Yeah,
level
he will
5
You can make him have more.
as well.
So Kane just informed me that he might have a connection for you, June. You can find somebody that can get you in touch with the problem with the village. But
Told you he's awesome.
But I have not heard from him yet, so
Meteor.
if it is
Kane.
nighttime,
So while they're discussing that, can I sneak off?
Sure, you do so.
A little. I did it. Sweet. I'm gonna pray.
Okay.
If you want to continue with them, that's
No, what
fine.
do you
Let's
say?
sneak and pray.
Are you
All right,
ashamed to pray?
I get to my spot.
Shame praying, shame eating. What's going on this session?
Yeah. Well, you
Shame
made
time.
me this way. So I pull out my arrow that says a prayer to a storm, and I jam it into the ground. Take a deep breath. And say, I trudge in this deep, cold. I travel with this group. Is this the right path? Am I doing this right? Cord? I request your presence. I want no more vague quotes or sayings. No more dreams. I want to see you. And then I exhale. Wait maybe 2 minutes. Look up. Take my arrow, put it back, and I go back to the group.
Very well. So as you all noticed, Uridin appear out of the shadow of the night.
oh, where
You
did
should
you
really
go?
warn us in case you don't come back and then we just don't know where you are.
Yeah, you are so sneaky.
Or if you're gone for like more than 5-10 minutes, we know to go look to see if you've got another crossbow against your spine.
Oh,
Yeah, you remember that one time?
Yeah.
After I do that, and then when you bring that up, it does a good. Yeah, I'll do that next time.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm getting used to this praying thing, so I just don't want you guys to be like, oh, he's going to pray. What, are you gonna take his pants off?
Who's gonna do that to you?
You only do
Take
that
your
if there is
pants
a
off.
priest.
Wait, what?
Hey, sprayed. Huh? Got him, idiot.
I don't know. I'm just new.
Just for the sake, so we don't have to wait till the morning, you get another message, and Kane says you can meet him at Summit's Peak.
We can meet him at Summit's Peak.
That is the only place he can teleport to near you.
I don't know how to get there. Do either of you know how to get to Summit's Peak?
Where
That's
we
where
were
we were
heading
going.
before.
Wet west.
Wet West.
I
I
think
don't know why I
that,
stuttered there.
Wrong
I
direction.
got-
Wrong direction. Not
We can-
even the words.
yeah.
Wait,
No,
no,
that's right. It's west.
I know.
South.
Fern, why didn't you put
We were
words
traveling
on this
north.
map?
It's east, or no, it's west.
It's south.
I'm gonna look at the map.
All right,
Summit's
I'm just
Peak?
gonna say this once.
Yes.
Nick, you know the river you
It's
asked me if
across
you
the
were
river.
by it? Yeah, you're in the center
Yeah.
of it, and Summit's Peak is directly south at the bottom
What?
of the river.
How'd we
Why
go,
would we
how'd we
be
get
in the
all in
center
the
of
middle?
it?
How, all the way in the middle.
I
Why
told
would
you,
we pass
you're in the
Summit's
middle.
Peak?
How'd we get there?
But why would we pass
Because you
it?
have no map. It was the middle of the winter, and there are no roads.
All right, fair enough.
I'll
Those are all
take that. I'll
reasonable
How
take
did
that
we get
reason.
here?
But it's
Those are
still
all reasonable
technically
Thoughts, but fair enough.
we'd have to go west over the river and then south.
We have
So
to
you get
go.
to the-
We have to cross the river and go south.
So so you guys do know where we're
Grandmother's house
going.
we're going.
Yes.
We,
I am starving. I want to go find some berries or something. I am so hungry. I'll wait until later.
I want to clarify something.
I mean, I
Is
can go with you.
we're meeting Kane at Summit's Peak in order to help us with, well, everything really, but also including June's village, right?
Yes.
What did he say again?
That he can get you in touch with somebody that has a connection to your village. So if we go there, we can potentially do 2 stones with a bird, and then we can find out about this. And also go to Uthran, maybe.
That's not quite the saying, but I know what you're trying to say.
Bingo.
And
There's a
Bingo.
and I think that that would be a better use of our time. Like I said, the last time I was there, I didn't find anything. I didn't find any leads, and if Kane has something for me and we're heading there anyway on our current venture, then I think this is for the best.
Well, why don't we all get a good night's sleep? Cthulhu's been quiet and does not feeling too good at the moment. Looks like he is trying to shut his eyes, but is having a hard time doing so. So as he's
You gotta get it
It
flat.
stayed up. It stayed up. Fuck.
but yeah, why don't we get a bit of shut eye? Because it's a far ways from here, I imagine, right? Or so much peak.
About 18 days.
Yeah, so we have a
Couple
long way to go.
Indians.
Also, do any of you know how to hunt or find for food?
I can.
I'm
we
sure
should do
any
that
of us-
along the way.
Ayla, are you up
Yes.
for a hunt?
Absolutely.
Are there mammoths in this area?
No.
I don't know why you're asking me that. I don't know anything.
I changed my voice to my meta voice. Thank you very much.
I was in meta voice.
I was in meta voice. You should know the difference.
Don't ask me. I
I just
don't know
really wanted to
anything.
respond in nerd.
Why are you asking me that? I don't know anything.
Ayla and I go hunting.
All right.
Yep.
So as you all
I'm
hunt,
carrying my sword while he's like
Hunt.
looking for deer with his bow.
enjoy the
I'm
night.
like, ah!
I don't sleep very well.
As you all hunt, enjoy the night, and bed down for the night, that is where we're gonna take a break.
Ooh, time to
So,
sleep.
Time to sleep.
Pee.
Carlson, honestly, you've been
Pee,
killing
I
me
mean
with your
sleep.
comments.
That
That bird is having a bad day.
Yeah.
That
Carlson
bird
is in a
having
mood
bad
today.
I know.
Mood.
I like
It's a good
it.
one. It's a good
I like
one.
it.
It's a good mood.
But don't go too far, everybody. It will be a shorter one, so only about 10-15 minutes, and we will be back to see where their journey takes them on the road down to Summit's Peak. Don't go far, anybody. We'll be back. Bye-bye.
It's
I'm
good.
glad.
It makes you feel pretty.
I'm glad that both of those things are
Do
the first
it.
things that were heard. One of these days, I'm getting my nails painted. It'll
We
be
spent
pretty.
our whole break giving dating advice.
Good.
to
It makes
everybody.
you feel pretty.
So,
Yeah.
I need
Who's
to be
single out there?
as
Hi, my name's Kevin Smith.
the collective, as you are you deciding to go to Summit's Peak then?
Yes.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Si, senor.
So
Yes.
for your final trek, as the weather starts to become warmer, not warm, but warmer than it has been, you can definitely tell that winter is ending. And even though we just started, Jag, thank you for the 7 months at tier 2, buddy.
Holy crap,
Whoa.
Jag.
Thank you,
That's
buddy.
awesome.
Mwah.
Get some emotes in the chat for Jack.
Oh yeah, get some.
Which ones? Which ones
This
do
is
you
the
want,
only
Jag?
thing I have ready.
All of them. Ba,
You
ba,
want-
Everybody
ba,
drinks.
ba.
Only thing
I'm
I'm
gonna-
saying.
Aw.
I want to side
Yeah,
note.
and
I'm pretty certain that
animals.
7 months is that it's been 7 months.
Well, actually
They've been
cancels that out.
subscribed for 7 months, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Welcome,
I thought.
welcome, welcome.
I didn't miss.
Welcome,
Thank you.
Nick.
Look at that emote train.
Sorry. It's
That's a lot of
confusingly
drinks we gotta
written.
take.
Yeah, hold
That was a
on.
lot of drinks.
Catch up, guys. Let's go.
Thanks, Nick, for
Okay,
subscribing just
I'm just
now.
gonna point out that no one can see if Jay is drinking or not.
Well,
enough.
you
We
should
need to get a
just know
camera.
that I am.
Every time you drink, you have to
You
go.
should just know that I am.
All right.
Jay's
Alright.
ASMR.
This was the one reason you need
like,
a camera.
drinking.
I want that
We need
every
a camera.
sip. Every Zio emo and every sad boy. I need to hear the slurp.
I just made Jeremy spit all of his drink on the floor.
So, are we gonna restart the coming back? Coming
Probably.
back
All
soon?
right, we're back, guys.
Yeah, probably.
Welcome. To
Alrighty, so
Slop claps.
as you all decide to explore the avenue of Kane's contact, as you all travel down towards Summit Peak. Your travel southwards along this river has been the easiest part of your travel thus far. Food has been plentiful, and as you get closer to the ocean, you can tell that the water, the ice becomes thinner and thinner, to the point where you get to the last part in the ice where you think you could safely cross. And as you do, you have about 9 days left of your travel. The weather becoming even warmer, the clouds parting and the snow beginning to melt beneath your feet. As you finish your travels, about a day's out, as you can see, about a half day out, as you can see a large spire at the corner of the land with a light flashing around the top of it. Some of you have seen them before. They are lighthouses. Those of you that have lived deep into the mainland may not have seen one before. But it is actually a very rare sight, even if you do live on the coast. As you all proceed forward, you come to... Let me bring up my picture so I remember what it looks like exactly. You come up to a blue shingled roof, gray bricked building. A large spire where at the top has a wooden overlooking deck and that same light that is circling throughout very slowly. As you all go up to the door, it is locked. What would you all like to do?
Well,
No,
it's
you-
locked.
you-
I guess we gotta go back.
I guess for all the credits.
I
I'll
knock
knock.
on it.
Yeah.
Alright.
The most sensible thing to do.
As you knock on it, you hear a odd sound from around the bend of the building. As coming around the corner is Kane, as he's kind of dusting himself off. Hello. It has been some time.
Oh, that was quick.
Are you okay?
Oh, yes, perfect. And he's actually pretty quickly kind of walking up to you at all as he walks up to the door, and he traces his finger on the top. And I put an alarm on the door so I knew when you all arrived.
Arrive?
Yes.
Wait,
Right.
sorry.
He's
did-
broken.
We
It's been
did
a-
rove.
It's been a
Alright.
long day for me.
Insight check. I don't trust him. He doesn't know how to rove.
A rove.
Wait, hold up. Is
I've
this Summit's
roved.
Peak? Or is this Summit's Peak?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was a mountain.
Nope.
You thought the lighthouse was a mountain?
Well, I thought Summit's Peak would be a mountain, to be fair.
Alright.
Common is not my first language.
What lighthouse is called Summit's Peak? I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
fine.
with Cthulhu on this one.
Thank you.
It's a summit. It's neither a summit nor a peak. This makes
We
no
also
sense.
marked this day in
Kane,
history.
Kane, as he's kind of tracing his finger along the door, he's like, I'm not sure why it's named that, but I don't think a peak needs to be vertical.
I also want to mark this day in history that Cthulhu and Aylar agreed on a thing.
Holy
you.
crap.
As he opens the door, as he kind of pushes it forward, it kind of like dislodges from its, as if it's been closed for a very long time, as a bunch of dust falls from the inside of the door as he kind of stumbles in. And as you all come in, the bottom floor that you're all on has a center stone staircase and benches and chairs and tables and bedding around the outside that are decrepit and destroyed, that have been gathering dust, as well as a couple tables that have broken weapons and crates that have disintegrated over time. What would you all like to do?
Is there a
I would.
bookshelf?
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
It was a shelf, and you detect magic all around you.
All of it.
Really?
Yes,
Like-
it's all of your friends.
Oh well. Okay, never mind.
It's all of us.
Especially
Um,
me.
Do you say there were books on that shelf, or like there
There
was
were
a
not.
shelf
It is-
and now?
everything is broken in here.
Okay, so
There are no books for you to go. I check all of them.
Is there like a workbench or anything with any sort of tools or anything?
Just the one that had
I'm
the
gonna-
weapons on it and stuff that are all broken. Doesn't
gonna
seem like
inspect the
they're.
weapons,
I'll help
see
all
if
of you.
they're
Doesn't seem like there's
salvageable.
anything here to loot.
Oh
It has
no,
been left to
I want to
time.
go. I want
And
to
I
go like
smash the vases for gold.
we have time, and so I'm gonna like restring my bow and kind of like tend to my arrows and kind of just spruce everything up.
Oh, sorry, that kind of workbench. There's not like a proper. It's just a table that has like broken tools and weapons on it. There's no.
Okay, I throw all that shit off, and then I start working on my bow and bows and arrows.
I would like to go talk to Kane. Go
Yeah,
to...
he's around. He goes, he's kind of looking. It's been a minute since I've been here, but if we wish, we could be on our way as soon as you want.
Have I been here before?
Nope.
I'll walk up with June.
Yes.
Yeah. Whenever everybody else would like to go. But Ecclesias mentioned that when he spoke to you, that you may have information for me, or someone that may have information for me, and I'd be really grateful for any type of help.
And as you're saying this, he's kind of like looking up the stairs, and he's going through like some of the boxes, and like he's looking for something. He just throws things to the side, kind of like half listening to you. Yes, it's not information I can give you. More, let's just say it's a surprise, but I don't know the information, just someone may.
His surprises are pretty good.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. It's been quite a while since I've been here.
Did you get your business done?
Yeah, for the most part, yes. You could say that. It's complicated.
Kane, are you okay? You seem not present.
Seem removed.
Distracted, yes. Timetables
Why?
have been moved up for me. Nothing that I can get into at the moment, but
But we can help.
Do we
Yeah, do-
need to know? Will this
Do you
affect
require
us?
assistance?
But also, who's this person that I need to talk to?
you'll meet them soon enough, June. And
Can I
for
do
the,
it-
for the rest of the questions, nothing that you should concern yourselves with. You have a lot on your plate as it is.
Can I do an insight check to see if he is worried that... Does he look like he's looking for something that should be here, but it's not? Or does he look like he is in immediate danger? Like, does he
Sure,
look like
do an
he's
insight
he
check.
like he? Okay,
I would.
I
Like
know
to
it's
do
I know it's
same.
specific, but
I want to know. I feel like he's not being forthright. Should I roll a separate one, or is that an assist with his?
So, well, what do you mean? Are you just trying to see if I tell you he's lying, or what are you trying to figure out?
I want to. I'm looking through his words, and he's covering for something. Is what I'm thinking.
Okay, yeah, you can both roll.
He's
I rolled a
definitely not.
17.
All right.
He's not being entirely honest.
I just want to know if it's like,
No.
yeah, the main thing I want to see if I want to differentiate whether he thinks that he's like in danger and we gotta go, or he's like, I know I left it around here somewhere. Like, that's kind of what I'm trying to like, not like, what are you looking for?
Right. Okay. Erden?
12.
Okay. Both of you, because it's a similar vein in general, you can tell that he doesn't seem like he's scared. He just seems confused and concentrating on something other than all of you.
Kane, we have very large plates. You can tell us.
Really, it's below your meaning. Don't worry about it. Trust me, you have a lot more that's going on. You're about to speak with the royal family. But
So, I
Wait,
suppose we
royal-
can.
Oh, that actually, we should all definitely get a rundown on how to speak to your family. I've never been with the royals before. Like your Captain Zio, like
Literally, the
how do I
first
address
week.
your dad?
Didn't you guys talk to the king?
Yeah.
Well, I stayed quiet because I was very scared at that time. And,
I got yelled at.
Yeah, because you opened your mouth.
Just don't do what
Apparently.
Cthulhu
That's-
did.
Kane
That
shuts
is
the
exactly
door.
how
and
we will talk to him.
he traces it
We will
again.
have.
seems
We
to
will
seal
shut
it.
up, and Zio will speak.
I mean, that's one way to go about it. Just know that they are going to expect to be treated higher than others. As I
Oh.
look Cthulhu dead in the eyes.
Be respectful.
Do,
Yes,
do we?
they have a position that is higher
glare
than
at
most.
Cthulhu.
I am very respectful.
Wait,
I would.
So
Well,
it's also.
When?
I'm like the nicest person here.
respect
to
and
be.
niceness are two different things, my man.
Those are two different
Well, I think
things.
we should go
Yes
back to the
and
present
no.
moment, and if Ken, if you have, we'll respect your privacy, and we can get going if it helps you along on what you need to.
It's really up to you when we leave, but I think upstairs will be a little nicer than here when we get out of here.
Yes.
Why
is
do you
there-
seem so on edge?
Doesn't even wait. He just kind of goes, not
Is
on
there-
edge, just
Oh,
focused.
if they're.
DM,
Go ahead.
when he said we'll be talking to the royal family, is that Duke Emerson and his family, or who was he?
You can ask
I'm
him.
assuming that I would
ask him,
know.
not me.
Well, do I
the
know
only royal
basically that
family
he
would
wasn't?
be the Duke, yes.
Okay, I was assuming that I would know if he was talking about my family or not.
No, your family's not royal. They're just rich.
That's what I figured.
Shows what I know. You phony.
If there
Uh,
are. Oh, go.
No, go ahead,
Zio
go ahead.
finish. Okay, I was gonna say if there are stairs to the top of the lighthouse, I would go to the top to try and get a view.
Okay. Well,
that's
as you
easy.
go to the second level, what you see as you first walk out is a very opulent and not decrepit room in general,
Tall.
but a purple carpet that leads to a looks like a large bowl that's held up by iron rods that in it has water that is rippling out from the center of it perpetually. There is also a device over to the left that is has like a large glass sphere in the center with another glass sphere on a piece of bronze and other pieces of bronze that are surrounding that center sphere. And then on the opposite side of where you all came up is a desk with different books and a bookshelf with many books. This area seems to be a little bit more well kept.
Are there stairs going up further?
Yep, they continue up. Okay.
I believe this side quest that's the main quest. I'm going to go upstairs.
So
I actually would like to see the top as well before we leave.
does anyone not go up to the top?
I'm
I
kind of
won't.
interested in the books.
Okay, so the two of you, as you go up the next level, the only thing that is on that level is a gray circle on the ground made out of stone, and then a ladder. And as you take the ladder up, you get to a section that has a large fire burning in the center of it with a piece of wood in the ceiling, a bronze track with a large mirror that is seemingly rotating.
That's as bright.
What do I see looking out from the top of the lighthouse? You know,
Yeah, is
what's
that
the view
balcony?
like?
Which
Look
direction?
around there?
Yeah, you can go on the balcony.
Yeah,
all
that's where I wanna
the
go.
Isn't it a circular?
All
It is a
of
circle,
the
but are you gonna just
directions?
walk in
All
a
of them.
circle and see what everything you see, or are you looking
Yeah,
out to
I
the
would
sea?
kinda-
Are you looking for the mountains? What
I
are you
would-
looking for?
I imagine what I would do is I would go around in a circle, kind of get the general view, and then my eyes would probably turn towards the north.
Okay. You see the surrounding terrain. You see the large mountains to the north. you see a very beautiful coastline with the sun beginning to set. And you do see out in the distance some ships that are traveling far offshore. And as you gaze upon the north. Anything you're doing, June?
I kind of would have done what Alar did, is kind of like do a lap around and kind of soak in all of the surroundings, but I would actually land on probably in the direction of where my home would be.
Okay, yeah, it'd both be the same area as you're both kind of looking towards the north and looking at the sun hitting the southern side of the snow caps. The rest of you, as you're all down below, Kane goes over to that desk and he's looking around, and there is a small drawer on the desk that, yes, it's probably in here. And as he tries to open it and it's locked, as he steps down and he takes like a small bit of iron and he goes and you can tell he's trying to pick the lock.
Is there a way I could observe that and like learn from it, or is it like a process that you'd have to teach me?
You would have to learn from someone how to pick a lock, but because you can't see into it. But either way, he fiddles with it for he's like, oh, damn it. As then he just puts his left hand on the top of the desk and his right hand on the handle of the desk, and he just rips the drawer open as it kind of breaks the lock off of it. There we go. And he
I wanted to give that a shot. I bet I could have done it.
Sorry. As he pulls out what looks to be a rectangular item that's covered with a cloth. And he uncovers the top of it, and it's a purple book with a silver symbol on the front. And he covers it up. He's like, very well, I got what I was here for. And sorry.
Can I ask what that is?
It's a very important book for a colleague of mine.
May I see it? Or is that like... No?
As it's not my property, I shouldn't, honestly.
I mean, it was shiny, so it attracted my eyes, and I wanted to know what it is.
I believe it has something to do with some magical ability, something a little bit out of my depth.
Well, what if maybe I can see the cover?
Sure, and he takes it back out. There's a silver sun on it.
Do I have detect magic still running or no?
Nope.
Does it look familiar to me?
Make a history check.
I was about to say, can I look at the book cover as well?
Sure,
And
it's
see
the
if
silver sun.
Can I make a history check on that as well, especially given my
Sure.
studious nature?
I got
First
So I
roll
get
with the
advantage?
dice.
17.
Okay.
History.
Yep.
Natural 1.
Sick.
Oof.
Well done.
13.
You fell asleep during that. day of training.
Uridin, you would remember that you would have heard before. It's actually a more southern Falbian practice, but you know of a old cult named the Silver Set, and that would have been their symbol.
That is a symbol of a silver set.
I don't know what that is, honestly. And he's
Was it-
and he as he looks, Clesius, would you like to see it as well? As he
yes, please,
he shows you the front of it.
I'd like to try to. I'm gonna try to do like my best sketch of like you said it's like a symbol on it.
Yep, it's a silver sun on it.
Have
Oh,
I ever
silver
heard
symbol.
of this being from the south of
Yeah.
Falbian? Like, I'm pretty
It
far
doesn't
down
really
there.
pique your mind too much, no.
Do I equate it to something along the lines of the bureau type establishment, or is it more on the good
The
side?
bureau would be a guild. A cult generally isn't great.
Oh, you said cult. That's right. Okay.
Forgive me. This was a tome or a book or something that he found.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
So I'll tell that to him. I'll say they're actually a cult.
Well, I don't try to pry into my colleagues' personal lives.
I mean, I'm sure you're being paid quite a bit for it, but I would be wary of what you're transporting with such cult material.
I appreciate that.
if I can play the demon's advocate, there's a really very small difference between a religion and a cult. For instance, the religion is either following a god, and a cult is following a person. And more often than not, a religious person, a religion, the person that started it is dead, and a cult, the person that started it is still alive. So a cult is a negative connotation, so it might not necessarily mean a bad thing. Unless Urdin, you know more about these silver sets. The silver set. Club.
I don't know much about them, but I just know that they are a cult and kind of, you know, that's about it.
With the knowledge I kind of learned, I go back to the bookshelf and I'm trying to look for stuff that maybe represents the same symbol or has anything to do with the cult or anything like that in the bookshelf.
Sure. As you look upon, you kind of grab a couple books. You can tell that they're all pretty arcane in nature, and multiples of them. Name it. Yep.
I grab 3.
Kane, I wouldn't really take anything if I were you. Not our property.
I mean, technically, you broke into a desk.
Yes. Just a warning.
Wait, are we allowed in
And
this
then I put
building?
4.
Yes.
Not particularly. No.
Whoa.
This is
So,
not this is not right. We
3 in
shouldn't
there.
be here.
We'll
We
be
are-
leaving soon.
I put another one in there, so 4.
Religious man stealing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Borrowing for an undefined
Cthulhu.
period of time. Thank you very much.
Borrowing for
Ecclesius,
his
this
wizard
could-
friend.
This could be very useful to June. I'm looking out for the best of us.
Hold on.
It's
Sorry.
arcane in nature.
We're trespassing in something right now.
Yes, but we'll
This
be
is-
leaving soon.
All right, Cthulhu.
No offense,
Put those
but
back.
this area has already accused us of murdering a noble. I call this even.
We're in Uthran now, but
Well, Zio's powerful.
I
the only
don't.
reason why-
You're trying to justify so many bad things. I don't. I
They
want you
justify
to
a lot
look
of things.
look
Look-
into your Voltus heart and please
But
tell me how
Photos
this is
want you
correct.
to be
This
stealing.
isn't chaotic or evil.
it is unlawful, is it not?
It is absolutely unlawful.
It does not say anything. It's not evil. I'm doing this for the betterment of us, and I am protecting the ones I love.
But
But
how
then
do
you
know
do what
that?
you want.
Thank you.
I
Just-
I get
really
you.
don't
It's
care.
So full.
I just imagine coming downstairs.
No, I wanted
Larkin
to talk
upstairs?
to you before we did
Like-
that. Though.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
No,
I'm just saying this, Ecclesius. I know, understand, but your guild literally thrives themselves on stealing artifact items.
I haven't
I
even
don't
said
steal it.
anything yet. I literally said your name.
Oh, I thought you
That
were.
is the most.
I
I've
that is
been
the most-
trying to.
Okay, my bad.
I have been trying to say my piece with it, but now that you have taken steps at my assembly, which is contracted to
didn't know,
find
okay.
things.
And I'm
the only reason
contracted
why
to
I-
protect myself and my friends.
Yeah, please.
No, the
I'm
only
sorry.
reason. The only reason why I want to know why you're stealing these books and you have not even read them yet. But what if the people that own these books are sworn to help people, and now by stealing from them, innocents may go punished?
How many books are on the shelf?
4 fewer.
Or
I was gonna
people,
say,
yeah.
how many? How many?
Like, if there's 30 or 40, then
Probably
They
somewhere
could
around
do-
there.
I mean, Ecclesius, if I may say this could help June out in a lot of ways. I've seen a few wizards take a thing or two from a book that could really help us in the future. That's all I'm saying.
I know, but why 4? Why not just one?
Because they are all
But you haven't even read them yet. What if it's about how to grow a flower?
magic, and I detect magic, and I try to detain what, like,
Eyes
essence of magic.
explode.
That's not how detect magic works.
I can tell the school of magic.
Yeah, if it's a
So-
magical item. A book is not a
Fuck.
magical item.
Well, if it's arcane in nature, can I tell? Because technically the writing would be magical. Fuck.
No, because you aren't trained in magic.
Okay. Well, if we can, I
You get
quickly
put upstairs.
quickly go through the books and try to see if there's anything that's not
Speed
like.
read.
I'm not speed reading, but I'm just like flipping.
Footnotes.
And I'm just looking instead of it saying like growth of a tree kind of thing. And it's all like spells and stuff like that.
You do not find any spell books.
Aw, damn.
Okay, then I put back 3 of them and take 1. Fine, I'll make a compromise.
I'll tell you what, if a wizard's just like, that's where my spell book goes.
I
They're
know.
fucking stupid.
I'm gonna put it right here. This
Well,
abandoned
right,
old ass lighthouse.
Right with the rest of them.
My most
Kane,
powerful spells.
Yeah,
Oh,
kid.
go ahead. Let's go ahead.
you said that we'd be speaking to the royal family in a minute. Does that mean we're not going straight to the house?
No, we'd have to. Yeah, we'd stop there. That's the only sigil I know of. But that's what you all told me you were gonna be doing. I just assumed that was still your plan.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to Mom and Dad first.
Yes, I don't know if they're in. It's been some time since I've been home, but...
Hope so. Just wanted to clarify that. Thank you.
Didn't somebody say they were on an airship? I'm just saying that.
June and Alar.
As we're kind of, I picture like Alar looking like this way north, and I'm looking like this way north, and like kind of like leaning over the balcony railing. I kind of continue staring in my direction, and I ask Alar, do you miss your home?
Absolutely. I wouldn't call it home if I didn't miss it.
Is that you or Jay? And I will. Aylar, that's a really good way to put it. I don't think I've ever asked you why'd you leave? Why are you down here?
Well, battle does strange things to people, and then you, wake up next to someone, well, they maybe shift in your sleep, and then you wake up, and I just needed some time.
You have people that are waiting for you?
Yes. I mean, my family is still alive.
It sounds like you're not in a hurry to get back, though.
I feel like I could go back at this point, but I feel like there are also very important things to attend to right now.
Well, I'm sure if you miss them, that they miss you too. There's got to be some sort of comfort in that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't think I would have a betrothed if she didn't miss me, but it's...
You're engaged?
Have
I
I
like
not
turn.
mentioned that?
I stop looking at where I was looking. I turned.
If I this whole time, that was who she shifts a lot in her sleep, and
You ran away from your
because
bride.
I nearly killed her when I woke up.
Well, I might have left if that I would
From
have done
what?
that too.
I'm not there, sorry.
You're not there.
I just, it was a very stressful time, and it was instinctual. She knew I was leaving. We talked about this, but I just couldn't remain. I needed to... We have a saying, you need to leave home in order to see it.
Is she waiting for you?
I presume so. We have long lifespans. We can wait.
Here it is.
Fair enough. Well, hopefully we'll get to meet her someday.
Is it Wednesday? I
Hopefully.
have so many questions.
So I think we know at least one person that'll be on exploring the archives.
And the fact that Aylar cheated.
Well, all right, spoiler.
Shut up. Shut
Hey,
up.
different area
What
codes.
happens in the South?
Don't forget to
stays
vote in the Discord.
South.
I'm sorry, but that's all I could think about as soon as it like clicked in my head.
I
was like,
honestly
wait,
didn't
what?
even think about that.
Same.
I'm like, Aylar's out doing his thing.
Different zip code.
Hot
So,
boy
new
summer,
note.
okay? Hot boy
Hot
summer.
boy summer.
It is winter.
We need fan art of
Now.
AR in like a tank top and just like fucking rip rap
Boy.
glasses.
Also, probably sunburned as fuck.
Hey,
Hot boy summer.
brothels were a thing back then. It just happened.
Regardless.
All right.
I'm sorry, that's all I could think about for a second.
Then yeah, I'll just kind of turn to Aylar, and I'm just kind of like shook that we've been traveling for so long, and I didn't know any of this, and I guess I'm glad that I asked
You know,
a little
there
bit
are
about
those-
you.
There are those people that they just keep saying that they're in a relationship, and it gets very annoying sometimes. I did not want to be that person.
Sure. And to be honest, it's nobody's business but your own. And, you know, every relationship is different. I'm not here to judge. And to be honest, if you wouldn't have left, we never would have met.
And if,
And
yeah,
Oh, that was rhythm.
I thought that was June getting kicked out.
Yeah. I
Again?
was like, what?
Eddie,
yes. Are you? I mean, what? Why did you originally leave your home?
I
Use the other
I
bot,
li-
Jay. I don't know how to use the other bot.
the other
I
bad.
don't know either.
Continue. I'll just do it in the background.
What are these? The voices. They're back.
The voice is the back. Aylar chops
the-
June's head off.
It's the flute.
So loud.
There
But to answer Aylar's question, I originally left because I had the opportunity to learn magic. My mentor, her name was Miara. She had come through the inn a lot, and when I got a little bit older,
Perfect timing.
yeah, she offered to take me on as an apprentice. So I went farther south, and everything I know is because of her.
So you showed promise with magic as a child.
I always had an interest, and I guess some certain innate abilities.
Innate, I mean, I can disappear for a moment. What are your innate
I can
abilities?
speak to you in your mind.
Ecclesius can also do that.
He has to use a spell. Mine is an innate ability.
We are too deep for me. I do not understand.
Maybe one day I'll explain magic to you, Aylar.
No, I understand magic. I obviously can touch the arcane, but I just do not study it. There were druids back in my clan. We were a magical people, but we are a magical people. But that wasn't where I excelled.
Well, I'll kind of like look up at Aylar. You do look like you're better built for more physical things.
Most furbolgs are my size, but yes. Yes. I'm not particularly large.
I haven't seen many furbolgs, have I? No.
No, I don't think too many people have.
Yeah. And I'll say, well, I wouldn't know because you're one of the first I've ever seen.
we don't like people all that much. Not, I mean, I like you guys, but you know, that's, yeah.
I guess ultimately, you know, you had your reasons for, we've all had our reasons for leaving where we came from. Maybe another time to explain, you know, my innate abilities with everyone. But ultimately, the biggest thing is that I struggle with guilt for leaving, because like I said, when I came back, I don't know what happened and everyone was gone. And maybe if I had been here, something might have been different, but maybe not. Maybe I'd be gone too.
I think because we all have regrets, but for me it is, if you know your logic was sound in the moment, then it was only what you didn't know and could not change that you did not know that would have, you know, there's no way we can go back.
June like pauses for a second. I go back to looking out towards my home. Anybody tell you that you're kind of wise, Alar?
I am literally 120 odd years old. They're 31 years old. There are far wiser people in my clan, but I appreciate it.
Well, you're one of the wisest people that I know. Shall we head down and venture on?
Absolutely. 100% certain Cthulhu is up to something. I don't know. I just have this
This
feeling.
weird feeling that he might be stealing books. Yeah.
You just hear in the background. It's only one book. It's not that bad.
It's only one.
I
Alright.
compromised. I swear I only put 3 back, and I'm taking 1.
So
And-
as you guys start to descend, oh, go ahead.
Like as we're descending, I would turn to June and I would say,
And her name is Vione.
Did you spell that?
V.
well, I would say the Sylvan alphabet. So like
Fuck you. Can you spell it so I can take a note?
V I
Lalo, leave
O. Yeah, what he's saying. Vione.
And I would tell Alar, that sounds like a very pretty name.
I think so.
Duh.
Did you tell? I might have missed it in the confusion of the bots, but did you tell him the name of your mentor?
I did.
Marina.
Miara.
Miara.
Did you spell that?
So yeah, Vione, Alar's
I just
wife.
Can you spell that?
Show me what you got.
All right. So
I literally did write Alar's waifu.
Same.
so as you're descending,
Betrothed.
Kane more
With a V?
attentive. Kane more attentive to all of you. So, are we ready to go? Would you like to have a look around?
I'll look around. Do I see Cthulhu doing anything weird?
Dude, there's magical books.
They're gonna help you.
Cthulhu, you
just
should
gonna
take some.
be-
We can study them later.
I said the same fucking thing, but no.
I'll take a quick glance at them.
Uh,
Does anything look like I need it?
I'll be.
Not from a quick glance. There's 40 books
Kane?
that are all
Oh, I thought you said there were 8.
no. There's like it's 2 bookshelves full of books, and unless you guys are gonna sit here and you can't just like open one page interested. Like everything's gonna be stuff you don't know, so I can't tell you what you want to take.
I will say that Kane here, and I'm not trying to rat you out, but I'm 100% gonna rat you out, buddy. I'm sorry. I grabbed a book of the Silver Set.
A specific book, yes.
What's that?
They're a cult.
Apparently a cult.
I'm gonna peruse the bookshelf, and I am going to look for anything. Let's say anything that talks about graviturgy magic, or anything that has something to do with evocation.
Sure, make an investigation check.
How many flights of stairs does it lead to upstairs?
One more and then a staircase, and then a ladder.
I'm gonna just like something dawns on Erden, and he's like, "Oh shit! I wonder." I want to first look for if there's a basement or like something downstairs.
There's not.
There's not. Okay, and then I'm gonna start going towards the stairs, and as I pass Ecclesias, I'm gonna say, "Hey, I'm gonna go check if there's like some sort of ritual circle or something. I'll be right back." And then I'm gonna go upwards.
Okay, you go up a flight and you find a circular stone platform.
And there's like etchings on it and stuff.
I mean, around the edge there are runes.
Would it be like a cult type thing, or does it look like a I
They look
actually
magical.
wouldn't- Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna yell down and say, "Hey, Kane, is this where you arrived?"
No, that's where we're leaving from.
What the fuck? There's runes up here.
Yes, that is a teleportation circle. Uridin.
Oh,
Just picture this echoing throughout the bouncing off the stone.
There's runes in
There's
here.
ruins, there's ruins down there.
okay. Well, I found the spot. If you were all confused, is there anything else of note up here?
There's literally nothing else in the room other than a ladder.
Balcony.
That's it.
All right.
Alright.
So Kane
Well,
asks,
I'll just wait up there for everybody else.
"Is everyone ready to go, or would you like to stay here for the time being?"
I would like to see what this 14 investigation gets me and this bookshelf.
It gets you a. They are all about conjuration.
I will kind of close my eyes and I'll take one.
Can I read the one I stole? Because last time I took a book, I couldn't fucking read it.
Yes, it's in common.
Thank God.
Wait,
Pick one.
I'll get back to you on the language. I have to ask a question later.
Son of a fuck!
But at worst, it would be Elvish. But I have to.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
I think
I understand that.
Okay, so
You said the teleportation circle was upstairs, Kane?
yes.
Oh, I'm gonna go take a quick look at that and make a sketch of it.
Well,
When-
we all gotta go through it. So should we all just do that, or do you all want to individually look at every level of the fucking building?
No, I take my book and I put it in my, or I take a book and I put it in my bag. It's now my book, and then I will say, no, I'm good to go.
Yeah, everyone go ahead.
Yeah, DM, I just wanted to make a note that I was sketching out the teleportation circle. That way I can call back to it later, maybe if necessary.
Okay.
Everyone
When,
go ahead, and I'm
when
gonna try
everyone
to, like,
comes-
sneak, stealthily grab a book.
Stealth check.
Disadvantage.
Everyone comes upstairs. They see Erden. And he's
Everybody
got
14,
knows.
so I'm looking at you.
Everybody but Uridin notices that you're stealing another book.
I put it back.
Okay, through.
I put it back.
My spork is in like one of the runes, and I'm like,
Meditating.
"Yep."
Are you sure you're not the cult?
Alright.
I
Kate-
wanna.
It's over.
Yes.
Sorry, I wanna like, in Uridin's head. As you're meditating with your spork in a rune. Like, yes, this is the way that you do it to get what you want. I try to like make it not sound like me.
I look at the spork
Okay.
as if it's like talking to me. I'm like, "Spork? So you?"
Yes, it is me, the spork.
It's working.
Fuck deception checks.
I put my spork in my pocket. I'm like, this is fucking weird. That's not supposed to happen. And then I get up and I'm like, oh, hey guys.
Ecclesias,
here?
Kane comes up to you before you all walk up, and are you ready to go?
Yes, I'm just waiting for the rest of us to finish doing what they are doing.
I walk away from the bookshelf.
Very well.
But yes, I don't think that it would be proper to take anything that we already have. And I feel like you're on a timetable. So we should not digress into long, extended conversations about things, wasting time with words. We should leave at the most opportune time so as to be on the right path. And I look around, everybody's staring at me.
Very
We
well.
cannot waste time. We can only use it.
And I just ask a question. Why do I get yelled at for stealing, but June can do it?
What did June stake?
Never mind.
June is more
I like
pleasing to look
shoot
at than you.
daggers at Cthulhu.
Why are we stealing? Do we want our name to be sullied by petty theft?
If I had a bookshelf full of books and another spellcaster walked through and I had something for them to use, I would be okay with them using it. I've probably already read it.
Insight
Really?
check.
Really?
We've saved a city.
Maybe that's a lie.
I think it's justified we steal a book. We need to be able to save more cities.
See, Grandpa Alar says so.
Justifying a robbery is the reason why most people say, well, if I kill 1,000, I can save 10,000.
Kane, can you do the thing? Can we go?
Ugh. And another thing,
All right. Well, everybody, step on. Are you sure you have everything? There will be some time before we can return through.
I
For
grab
Cthulhu just to
Cthulhu's
grab an
hand.
armful and jump in the teleporter. Yeah.
There will not be black stuff on me when I step through, right? It's just a normal.
No.
The soot? Would there be soot from this? Wait,
Ecclesias is just coming to the realization that he's never teleported and he's really scared.
wait.
June is
there's-
getting really excited.
So is Zio.
Yeah,
Have
my
you
hair
all had a
starts
large
floating.
lunch?
I haven't had anything in 14 years.
Well, then you should be dead.
You would be dead.
I die.
This is out.
Don't hold your breath, and it's going to feel very odd. That's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah.
My
Sorry,
Okay.
it feels that way.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
everybody on the stone.
I like.
Wait, what happens if we hold our breath? I'm now concerned.
I don't know. Let
What
me
don't-
know.
Just don't hold your breath.
I
Alrighty.
step
I'm
on
just
the
kind of
stone.
bouncing on my toes.
Don't be nervous.
I
you guys,
wait a
it's
moment,
magic.
and then I'm like,
What
Are
happens
we
if
there?
I jump first?
Just
So I'm just gonna cast it. I
Feels
need a
so
little bit of
weird.
silence, please.
I grab June's wrist.
Alrighty.
I hold his paw.
Oh. So he starts saying some incantations, and as all of you begin to feel the sensation of warmth billowing out from the center of your chest cavity, as you can feel the teleportation about to happen, Alar,
I smile. Nice.
I breathed out.
you hear Alar, you hear distant whispers as you look around and you turn as this blue wall begins to come up around the teleportation circle as two black tendrils wrap themselves around you as they pull you out of the circle as the rest of the collective and
grab him?
teleport
I
out.
would have tried to grab him.
I'm too old for this shit.
This is why you don't trust magic. This is why you don't trust magic. This is why you don't trust. Do we notice it, or is that
You
is
notice
just
it
all so
as
fast?
you all too quick for you to react. As
You don't have to do this to me. I'm
you're-
gonna be there on Wednesday. You don't have
As-
to just do this.
Let me get through the serious thing that's happening, guys. All right, so as you all get shot into a room, your head's spinning and you're feeling like you want to throw up a little bit as you all notice that Alar is not with you as you're standing in a very opulent room with chandeliers and very fine cabinetry all around you. As Zio, you get the sense of home as you are in your as you are in the Vunra teleportation room. As you all realize Alar is no longer with you. Alar.
Where is El?
Alar, what you see. I really hope the overlay works. I don't think it will. I think I need to change cams.
We can just all black out our cameras.
No, it's okay. I gotta change a couple cams. Just one thing, because I don't know how to work it. Hey, Jay, could you change it to battle music for me, please?
Oh,
We're trying new things.
God.
Oh wait, what's
Gotcha.
happening?
okay, so go to Roll20, Alar. Have fun.
Yes.
I
I mean, you can all come into Roll20 if you want.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
looking at the Twitch stream and stuff.
As we land,
no,
I'm
we
just
take a
like, wow, I expected Cthulhu to be left behind because he's a scumbag. He's right next to me.
You are a piece of shit, you know that? Fucking
You are a
blood.
Piece of shit, you know that?
You bastard.
Hang on.
I'm just kidding, buddy.
That's why people kicked you out.
Have you?
Also, we appreciate
left on
everybody
my
sticking
own.
with us with all the new things that we try out, and then the technical difficulties.
Technical
Technical
difficulties.
I
Our
see the
language
last.
barriers.
My tongue got stuck in my
The
back
last
too,
battle.
checking for stuff.
Why does every good thing that happened to me have to be followed with something really shitty, like a party member not coming with?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Finally get to go home
Anthony
and this
can't
shit
let
happens.
us have good things. He
I
can't
know.
let us have
I
just.
We gotta get rid of Zio, and then our group will be fine.
I know, apparently, shit.
And I won't have to worry about the
it's nothing to
webcam.
do with coincidence. It's just because you keep getting possessed and killing us.
Also, I'm making jokes because I'm genuinely nervous.
Yeah, you're
Comedy
telling
is
me
my shield from
I
feeling.
don't have a character
Yeah,
ready.
like I guess.
Pops out of the fucking corner.
Yeah, like even in this like elegant area, like if I would have seen Alar get pulled out by black tendrils, like I'm like frantic and I'm like looking around and I've got like
We'll get to
firebolts
that.
readied in my
But
hands.
remember, initiative. So it's. Give
Wait,
it a
all of
second.
us?
Well, kind of.
Oh,
Why
is
can't
there
I
enough
get
time
this?
for me to fend off the hordes of undead that I'm about to have to
It's
fucking
just
I thought
teleportation, you said. Don't worry about it, you said.
That business
Alex.
making a lot of
I guess
sense
the
right now.
DM is making an ass out of me.
didn't
And
roll
himself.
ass.
I don't
This
know
is
why
like this is
I
like
thought it was
season
you.
5 of TNG all over again.
I don't know why I can't capture Roll20. It won't pick it up as a website.
Are we're not supposed to what I see in Roll20 right now is old, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about for
Okay.
stream.
Right.
Sorry for the difficulties. I honestly
Technical
have no idea why.
difficulty.
Sorry for the difficulties that are technical.
Could you no.
Can you do like a screen capture?
I'm gonna do the things I need to. There we go.
I believe in you.
Alright.
Curls, you are on it. And
I
look
know,
at
you
this
beat
little
me last.
octopus you put in there. Squid, sorry.
That's
What would you just call
fantastic.
it?
An octopus?
It's episode 6.
I will
Wow.
say it's out of
Or
order.
season 6.
Goes squid 1, squid 3, squid 2, squid 4, and that's kind of annoying.
No,
Who did that?
it was born that way.
What are you guys talking about squids?
In
You
the
see
Twitch
Curls
chat.
squid.
Oh. What's that?
All right. So those of you who want to be in Roll20 to see this, if you're not already
Jack, have you tried
as
turning it off
Alar
and on again?
standing in front of you, staggering over your height with a very sharp-edged glaive, is the Goliath.
What a
Um,
Oh, it was a party.
No.
Alar,
Are we? Oh, I'm in the
please roll initiative.
16.
Taylor finally admits that he's got a wife and now he's gonna die.
Is that why
Never
you're doing
admit
this to
that you
him?
have a
Because I
family
dove
back
into
home, guys.
Alar's backstory? Is that why this is happening?
Literally every single
I
war
asked
movie
Alar
ever. Oh, I
personal
have a wife and
questions.
children back home.
why do you think
dead. They're
Ecclesias
gonna
just
die.
said he has no idea where he's from and he was just like found by
My
the
past is dead. My entire past is
Why you're
dead.
still alive?
Alar,
Ecclesia was playing the medic.
your move.
Yep.
God damn it.
As
DM
he is
for
standing in
vultures.
front of you, large grin, those scars on his left face even more vibrant this close up, as he has the glaive pointed at your chest, as the tentacles stem away from you and recede back into the shadow of his form.
Why does his icon look so much more menacing than mine?
He's a man and
Because
you're
you're a firbolg.
Yeah.
I can try to draw you scary.
Recap.
I would just kind of look at him in giant, I guess, and be like,
Sup?
I'm not even taking my sword out because I'm just like, or I would probably have my hand on my sword, and yeah, you know, I would take my sword out, but I wouldn't attack. I would be like, sup, and then hold my action if he comes close to stab.
He's standing in front of you. He can't come closer.
If he attacks me, then I will hold my action to attack him.
Oh. That's
All
what
right,
you're going
attack
for.
him. As you stand there doing nothing, he goes and tries to stab you.
I was hoping
What'd you
we would
think
have a
was gonna happen?
conversation.
Really
Apparently
thought it would
not.
be me to get fucking pulled out of that teleportation circle.
Don't know why he doesn't like me.
Yeah, you do.
His god gave you a weapon too.
Yeah, it's
He's
a-
jelly.
Oh, he's
He's
Goliath.
jelly of that big juicy glade or
He's jelly.
sword.
He wants that big juicy sword.
Oh, what was the plus on this?
Don't say it like that.
Get all the jokes in before Alar gets fucking murdered.
Yeah.
That's what
Get all
happens.
the
Right.
options.
Oh shit. 14.
Misses. As you and one of the tentacles come out and grab the sword and throw it down, like you're still holding on to it, but like throws it down to your side as you miss.
Oh, so I'm still holding it.
Yeah.
It's still my turn then.
No. You
oh,
held
yeah.
your action for when he attacked
Yeah,
you.
that's what I thought. Okay.
So
the way
he
paused
attacks
there,
you
I was
3
like,
times.
Oh my god.
You get this. You deserve this because. of
18?
your-
It hits. Do I happen to be holding my
22
shield?
hits.
It says I'm holding my shield.
And 28 hits. Sorry. Alright, this is for the glaive. 9.
First
Funny.
question.
30 points of slashing damage from the glaive.
Holy
Cool.
shit.
And then the D. How do I only have 1d8?
What? Why you no rage, bud?
I was hoping to have a conversation.
What are you doing, Cade?
Very anxious, so I have to fiddle.
Oh, that's fun.
17 points of necrotic damage.
I'm anxious and I have to fiddle.
So 47 total.
Yes, but the 17 points of necrotic and your max HP is reduced by 17.
Yeah, no, I mean, already 0.
Alrighty.
He just one hit you.
I'm not even angry that I didn't rage. I'm just like, yeah, that was all right.
I'm
It
angry that
just
you
was
didn't
fucked
rage.
anyways.
So for reference, you're unconscious.
Yes.
Send me back
Alrighty.
right now.
Oh, shit, that's
Go back
nice.
to main.
Well, that was quick.
So, could you
Do I
switch the
can't
music
prolong
back?
that?
Actually, yeah, switch music back. As you are all standing there, without Alar around, what would you all like to do?
Where is he? Where's
Like I said,
Ayla?
like I'm frantic. I've got like firebolts readied, and I'm looking around, and I turn around and I stare at Kane, and I go, "He didn't make it. We need to go back
Did they see the
will.
tentacles?
They
now."
and he points as you see around the teleportation circle as the runes are one by one going out. We have to wait. It won't be ready again for another minute.
I will cast to get a hold of him. I'm like wiping vomit from my mouth. I'll cast Sending on him real quick.
All right.
Alar, are you? Alar, this is the Christian hour. Alar, are you? Okay. We made it to Uthran. Where are you? Are you safe? You can reply to this message.
And as you send that, you know it was received, but no message returns back.
I cast it again.
As you
Ayla.
cast it.
Please respond. I know you received. Just think your response. I will hear it. We are worried. We are here. He's not responding. I know that he received it, so He's not dead. I
Let's
don't
say
know why.
my- Oh, sorry.
Like following the runes, and I'm like, how do you make this go faster? It needs to go faster.
Patience. There's no way to make it go faster.
I'm kind of just walking around the room, taking in the sights of home again, and like stopping and
forgot
looking
about-
back at the teleportation circle.
I remember
Would
that banner.
he hear
Forgot
what
about
maybe my unconscious mind was thinking? No?
No, it's a conscious
Also,
reply.
I mean, not to say that he should respond while he's not, but sending does cross planar barriers. Like it goes
Yeah.
everywhere.
No,
okay.
he received
okay.
a message. Just the message back has to be a consciously sent one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so first time teleporting, 0 stars if could.
Okay, it's been a minute.
And
Can we go-
I'm gonna look at Ecclesias and I'm gonna say, it wasn't the teleporting. Did you see the black tendrils?
If we use it, did anyone of us see that?
We'll do everybody make a
Yeah.
perception check.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you described it.
I did not see anything. I had my eyes closed. I gripped your wrist and I remembered to breathe in and out. Hey, ooh, ooh.
8.
9.
17.
17 as well.
We'll say that Uridin's the one that mentioned the tentacles.
Did you fucking see those creepy tentacles that grabbed his ankles, you creeps?
We need to go back now.
How you not notice this? Come on. Wait,
I closed.
Ecclesias, were your eyes closed the whole time?
If I could have pulled them out of my head, I would have tried. I closed them so
Oh my
hard.
God, you guys. we
Kane,
just-
how long is this gonna take?
We have
As
to
you
go
see, it's
back.
about 3/4 of the way done. About 20 seconds.
As soon as he gets ready to teleport, I cast Thunder Smite.
Everybody
wait,
get your
ready.
weapons ready.
Wait till we
wait,
see
what?
what the adversary is.
Yeah, don't.
If it's the black tendrils, I already
Everybody?
know who it is.
Calm down. Wait until we get Alar. Do not
My
do
arm
anything.
is glowing, like a glowing, this opaque gray.
Hey, turn off your flashlight. Turn off your arm. Turn it off.
Don't
stop that.
poke me like that.
As there's
Calm
about
down.
3 or 4 runes.
Listen here, book boy.
I want to put my
Already.
hands on my chest real quick and cast heroism on myself.
Okay.
And
As the
then I
last
grab
one,
my
You got this, buddy.
As that last one, I
And I
grab my
said, "Kane,
sword and
now."
shield.
and he looks at you like, I know! And,
Do it.
Step on the thing.
We're all already on the thing. Just do it.
He points at Zio.
Oh yeah, I'm going
Like
back. as
grab
soon as-
him and like pull him over.
And she's like, aha.
When I asked Kane how long, I figured I was headed back towards the
Okay.
High music.
thing. Oh,
Man, music's
got
a
it.
bitch
I
today.
got
So,
I forgot.
as he begins to say the incantation again, as you all feel that warmth in your chest, and as you all begin to teleport, Alar,
I forgot to mute my mic.
as you go unconscious, you feel your body floating in a blackened watered ocean. As you're being taken by a current. As you wash up on a small spit of land. As you awaken and you stand. And as you look around,
Don't fucking say it. Keep going.
I was just laughing at the. As you look around and you look up, as you see the elongated white face and black cloaked figure of something you have not seen before. Feminine in stature, towering above you as she looks down upon you. What would you like to do?
I think I know exactly who this is.
Is this Fiona?
No. She's smaller.
Covered his camera.
I'm kind of look up and just. Do I have my sword on me by chance?
No. Yes.
So I would.
You don't
Yes.
actually. It is stuck into the sand to your left.
stuck in the stance am I saying that? I would
As you look now and you notice it, and none of your belongings are on you, your backpack, just the clothes you were wearing.
So I would literally just kneel, like grab the sword, kneel, and then present the sword to this figure. I wouldn't even speak.
As you hear in your mind, rise.
I rise.
Do you know why you are here?
If I am correct, you are the gateway to death, and I have just been killed.
Well, I have been seen as such, but you are incorrect.
Sorry.
You are my chosen, Ayla Metal.
What I want to say is that a good thing? But I'm not going to say that.
What would Alar say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm from the north.
But I'm from the north.
What was I chosen for, Queen of Memories?
To provide.
Provide battle?
Indirectly. I have chosen you, as I have chosen others, for a specific purpose. To provide me those memories that run thicker than blood and deeper than the ocean.
You want the war, don't you?
I do not. Wars are trivial, and their memories fade. What I want is for you to understand. If you have not already realized, your soul is linked and bound to another.
Big scary Goliath, man.
This is by my design.
Did he anger you then? Or another follow-up question, am I speaking in too mortal of terms?
Your views are narrow, but he still provides. But I feel you can provide more. And that is why I come to you with an offer, and you will come to me with a choice. Now, no matter how far you go, what life you live, what death may come, he will be bound to you in this world and the next. And my offer is to sever that tie from you to him and from you to me. But first, you will need to provide.
I think severing the tie would provide me some peace. But what do you mean by I need to provide?
where other chosen are providing me with the memories of others, collected through various ways. They are not wholly my own, until the one who has collected is relieved of his collection. Sorry, drink your mellow yellow. So trolley comes by and then goes away with a bunch of candies on it.
So you're saying I provide, and then I sever my ties with him, or you sever my ties with him, you sever my ties with you. Severing the ties, does that mean I remain corporeal?
You will continue to live your life as you once would, before the intervening.
And all the memories that I've gained since then, I would lose. I would request as a cliffhanger that I have the next week to decide this decision.
You will have until the moment when the choice shall be brought to think of it. Now, as I mentioned, your views are narrow, so I do not expect you to think of every outcome. But to note, life taken within anger will please me more than life taken out of pity.
Understood.
Now, I cannot protect you from anyone. That is up for you to be hardy enough to live through. I await your decision, provider.
Thank you, my queen.
And as you look back up, as these long wings wrap around, as they cover the body, and a flurry of black birds fly out, as your vision goes black once again. As all of you come through the teleporter, as you're all standing there, and as you see Alar laying down above him, the Goliath about to strike with the glaive to finish his kill. As the Goliath looks up at all of you and he goes, "No." And as he says no to you, he looks, "Not again. I can do this. No." As you see a blue portal behind him, as you see a familiar hooded figure grab the top of the Goliath's head, as the Goliath, "No!" as he is ripped out of the space that you were all in.
Fuck!
I try to lunge at him with a shocking grasp
as well.
to
I'm
try to
lunging at him
grab
with a
him.
It's about the geyser that motherfucker.
And as you all launch forward with these spells that you are ready, shooting them into the wall of the lighthouse, that is where we'll end this session for the week.
Son of a bitch! Son of a
Not even
bitch!
gonna be a week. It's gonna be 2. Can we keep going?
That's true. We cannot.
Yeah, that's. We didn't even tell
We
anybody.
cannot. God damn it.
Can't do
God
anything
damn
about
it.
It's gonna be me in the DM next Wednesday.
I was about to say nothing.
God
nothing
damn
more
it.
than stealing a book and then Aylar everything.
Wait, like I'm so like fucked up right now.
Wait a second, I'm so fucked up right now.
I'm just.
God damn.
What's got you
I just want to
fucked
tell
up?
you, fuck you, you beautiful bastard.
Honestly,
I know exactly what you did there. I know
my
exactly
biggest
what
thing-
you fucking did there. It's beautiful.
My biggest
Son of a
Wait, what do you
bitch.
think I did there?
that whole
Not
thing.
gonna
Save it
say.
for
All to
Wednesday.
the side. But I just wanna know, like, Eddie, his biggest question is, this fucking driver guy is something that we never ever expected.
The who?
Trevor?
The jockey?
driver, the jockey.
The
Oh,
jockey.
Driver.
Yeah, we thought he was a bitch.
Well, at least maybe that's
Oh,
my
yeah,
interpretation of
Oh
that.
no,
that,
jockey's BBEG.
that,
His new
that
name is
shadowy
Trevor,
figure
though. It
that
makes him
pulled,
far less
that
intimidating.
pulled him out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, call him Trevor to
Uh,
his face. We'll see what
I
happens.
need to go take a
Trevor.
shower.
Like
I need to go take a
that's who you
shower.
described, right? Like
Son
I'm
of a
not,
bitch.
I'm not connecting like false dots here. Like that's who
No,
you
no, no.
described, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, the jockey
All
ripped
right,
him
that's
out.
how I took
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'll
okay,
confirm
good,
that
good,
for
good.
you. No, the jockey definitely ripped him out of there.
All right, so that dude is something different than, at least as far as Erden's mindset is.
Oh no,
And
he's
as-
like
as
level
well as
20.
Eddie.
He's like level 20 wizard.
Oh, he's not level
What are you talking
20.
about? Gods
He
aren't
was
level.
50.
I was about to say.
Nah.
He has to be like a disciple for the Raven Queen.
I can't even teleport without barfing
no.
twice.
No.
We gotta go back.
And he's ripping.
Whoa.
And he's ripping
Nah,
people out of
he's-
existence.
He's just high level spellcaster.
That's it. No problem. We're not even level 6, you guys.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Get
Can we
me
level
there.
up?
Get me there.
To level 6?
Can we get to level
Higher.
6?
Get me to high level spellcaster.
Can you
No, fuck this.
take me
this
higher?
Tank tops led to me more
Come on.
sarcastic comments from me. But
Because of the tank tops,
At
you
Jax.
thought the game needed a more serious element. Yep. We were being
Yeah.
too jubilant today.
That no
yeah,
sleeves,
me,
no
it was,
bullshit.
It was me wearing the tank top and being like, "Oh yeah, I'm wearing a tank top. I can make sarcastic comments." And then he's
Chat,
like,
we
"No,
need you
you're
all to
actually
start
gonna
spamming level 6 for
meet
us
your
so that we can go to
fucking
level 7.
mother."
Well, on
Yeah.
this note, everybody, we will not be having a session next Friday due to the holiday weekend and multiple people
Nah.
leaving. So we will be
I got
picking
holiday
up
plans.
this story 2 weeks from today.
Ooh.
Level 6.
friendly
Well, we gotta do
reminder.
It's not gonna
You
feel
can't-
earned if we all pressure him
Yeah.
into it live on stream.
I know.
We can't-
Fine.
We can't
Fine.
level through travel. What the fuck?
Hey, it's
Random-
experience
we-
too.
Hey,
It's
all the
life
way up.
experience.
I
We
just
witnessed
died.
a
That means
murder.
level
We
6.
solved a murder mystery.
So you
I'm
will-
loving it. Just keep it
Ayla,
going.
you're not a Saiyan.
Say, it's
Actually,
Ooh, I got
wait,
this
since,
one.
Since
Random-
Aylar died,
Damn it,
can
Curls.
I have his level?
Yeah. Can you spread Alar's levels across the rest of us?
We're 5.5, everybody.
Yeah, spread Alar's levels. Just spread it.
Right, guys?
Spread it like butter.
Sex
Side note, next Wednesday we will have
Oh.
Exploring the Archives
Yes.
to satiate
I'll have
you
that.
in between
Satiate?
sessions
You
Satiate.
need to stop with the
Heirloom.
English, like,
Heirlooms
satiate.
and
English is not my
satiate.
first language.
If it didn't fuck up the overlay, I'd throw you into general right now.
Alright, anyways, what the point of the matter was...
Here, let me
the
say it
point
because
was-
you're gonna say distort. All right, make sure you go to the Discord and vote for who you want to
And
be on the Explore the Archives
Yeah.
for Wednesday.
By Discord, he means
Hi,
the
boredom.
app, not the Discord that is happening here right now.
That is true. See, you can make puns, but you can't say ingots.
I can only make
Ingots,
puns
20
on
more
words that I know
subscribers,
how to
they will
pronounce.
become level 6. Boom. Tier 3.
There we go.
Well,
Yeah.
on that note, everybody, and by the way, like I said, Jay had to goat me into saying, say I didn't give you guys a cliffhanger. So now
I know.
every session's
Damn.
bigger than the last. Level 20,
What
you're
the
gonna be
fuck,
level
Jay?
20. I'm gonna be like, all right, so you all die, and that's where we end the session for the week.
What?
Quitting
Yeah,
at
no, I
level
was
19
thinking
then.
before the before the session started, I was gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck was that session last week? Like, there's no cliffhanger."
Don't tease them.
Well, here you go. So
Hey, I love the cliffhangers.
A level 20 cliffhanger would be like just like in Spider-Man 2 when he's trying to stop the trains, but on either side you have 2 planets that are being sucked into a black hole.
Yeah.
And your mom is on either end.
And your mom's somehow involved.
that's a good way to make that joke. And your mom's
Mom's so involved.
I hate when my mom is involved in my plots.
involved. Well, chat. On that
Oh
note,
my
thank you for hanging out.
God.
Thank you for that follow. Jag, thank you for the 7-month tier 2 subscription. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We
Jack,
will
if you get
see
20
you-
more people, yeah.
Yeah, that's all
If
right.
you get
But-
20 more
I
people.
will give
If you get 20 more people.
I will give 20 subs to get the
We
level
will
6.
hopefully see you all on Wednesday to
doesn't count.
discuss this chapter, but if not, we will see you 2 weeks from today, where we hop into chapter 31 and see what Alar has to discuss with the collective.
Oh, so
Take-
we all don't have to be here, right?
Take care,
It's just
everybody. We'll
Just
see you
Alar.
hopefully on
Fairly
Wednesday.
certain, yeah.
Y'all have an amazing night, and thank you for everybody that hung out. Brandon, thank you for subscribing at Tier 1 for 4 months in a row. And every time I try to do this,
Get some
it never
emotes.
works.
Get some emotes.
Yeah.
Get some
there you go.
emotes in the chat. Get some emotes in
Quickly.
the chat.
The emo spam.
Emote
Oh,
spam.
God. Oh, there's a subscriber. Wait.
Well, on that note, I'll say it again. Thank you, everybody. Much love. We'll see you on Wednesday. Take care. Peace out.